hello. I always feel awkward saying hello as if, like, I haven't just been talking to you. And in this case, talking for, like, 50 minutes. Oops.
Probably should maintain the illusion.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
This is me not caring in this stream.
We all just got here.
Nath!
Sitting in this call
Nath,
for
no!
Nath is here.
Nath is here and says hello.
Nath.
And oops, shit, I bumped my mic. And I know exactly why you're saying that, and I hate it. This is your whittle pirate No! I hate this already! I don't know! This is your whittle pirate speaking.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. Nath, please.
Why is Elmer Fudd in our...
And why is he a pilot at all? Who gave him an aviation license? That seems like probably a mistake, actually. Let me, like, move my mic close enough so it's close to me, but not so close that it's, like, directly in my face.
Within punching distance?
Yeah, because I punched it with my head. Yeah. So yeah, this is Girl by Moonlight, maybe. It could just be us cracking jokes for 3 hours, but I hope not. I'm Quantum Dot. This is my channel. I think you know who I am by now. Or if you're just stopping by, hello? No! I hate this! I hate all of this. Nathan, I can't even do my introduction because of these jokes. Okay. Composure. I'm a serious GM, and not at all a goofball, actually. We're gonna be playing Girl by Moonlight, which is a magical girl hack of Blades in the Dark. I am your host, Quantum Dot. You can find me on Twitter at Quantum Dot, and I do things on this channel, like I've started doing Let's Plays! Finally, I got there! I peaked my mic because I got really excited. So I'm currently doing a Let's Play of Night in the Woods, because I wanted to do stuff with weird towns, and that's, like, it's been really good. I did Oxenfree, and I beat that in, like, an entire 6-hour sitting. Yeah, sitting. I was gonna, like, stop at, like, 4 or 5 hours, but I'm like, I'll play for a little bit longer. And then it got to the point where, like, I was almost done with the game, so I just finished it. And I really enjoyed that. And I played Tacoma before that. And I'm looking forward to doing a whole thing for, like, Halloween times. So I'm, doing it only, like, once a week, because that's all I have time for, unfortunately. But I've been really digging it. And I'm glad I finally, like, made time to do that. And I'm kind of taking a break from role-playing game development just because, like, trying to, I'm, like, I want to get, yeah, it's a lot. And I want to get back to that, but, like, I have to be there. Like, I've been thinking about it, but I needed some space just because, like, I was getting to the point where I was, like, resenting it and resenting everything I was doing about it. So that's not a good place to be in creatively. And, like, then I started doubting myself and, the whole 9 yards. So, I've been doing, and I do want to do a hack or a game, actually. I can't even call it a hack, really, because it's not based on any system. I want to do a game based on, like, Twin Peaks and, like, weird towns. So there is actually, like, a method to my madness in terms of what games I've been streaming. Like, very... Maybe not explicitly, but I've had it in mind. So, like,
I had a piece of cherry pie yesterday. That's as Twin Peaks as I'm getting.
Yeah, I actually started rewatching Twin Peaks too with my friend, because they've never seen it before, and we want to watch the whole thing. So I forgot how ham that show goes in, like, the first episode. It's like, here's all of these characters and all of these plot threads, and we're just gonna throw them at you and see what sticks. And I was like, I forgot how dense the first 2 episodes were. Like, they introduce almost all of the major stuff for that first bit of Twin Peaks in, like, the first 2 episodes. Because, like, everything... Like, they just start with Laura Palmer dying and everyone reacting to it, and you're like, who the fuck is this girl?
Yeah.
So it's really...
I've only seen the first like episode or two, and after I watched those, I was like so exhausted. And then I looked to see how many episodes there were, and I was like, "There's no way I can do this. These are an hour long." Like,
Friend,
Yeah.
you would never get through the third season of Twin Peaks. Like Twin Peaks: The Return is some challenging television.
I saw like a brief spoiler map of like what's going on there, and I'm just like it had the entire continental U.S. states and points all over it, and I'm just like I love that kind of thing.
Yeah. I
So
Twin Peaks is, I don't know, for me, like Twin Peaks and the X-Files, they're two shows that I put on when I go to sleep, so I just don't even pay attention to it, and I just use it as background noise.
Okay, that says a lot about you, Evan.
Yeah.
Like I just put Twin Peaks on to chill out.
you know, I'm
Like,
just gonna
okay.
fall asleep to
No, I
Spooky
just-
Mulder.
I don't like pay attention to it. I just like let it, be noise.
Well, I guess like the opening credit theme to Twin Peaks could be like soothing if you weren't watching the weird stills in the background from the actual intro.
Yeah, I had to stop. Putting on X-Files just because they're very fond of like random loud high pitched noises.
Yeah,
Later.
Twin Peaks is like a weird kind of ASMR.
Yeah. It's
Like,
very.
It's an
Like-
ASMR that also makes you want to cry sometimes. Like all the music in that is like super melancholy and like
Yeah. The content is really not chill, but the sound is very
Yeah.
chill. That's
Well,
what's important.
yeah,
That's a good
and
juxtaposition there.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's by design because it's like a small town, and also like what's his name? Angelamente, I think, is the composer, and has like a really soft, chill, 80s or 90s informational video soundtrack,
Yeah,
crossed
there you
with
go.
Vangelis, which really, really works for that show. I think they got him back for The Return, and I don't think they could have done any other composer. Because it's so perfect. It's like this
I've
is
not
a
seen-
90s tourism video.
I've not seen any episode of the original Twin Peaks, but my friend loves Twin Peaks so much that she just told me all about The Return. So I know more about the third season of Twin Peaks and the end of the series than I know about anything else, and that's how I'm living my life. And I don't
Just
think I
don't
would
tell
ever
me
do it.
anything about it because I
Oh,
don't.
I would never spoil anybody unless
Yeah.
it was an accident.
Yeah, I would have been watching it this entire time, but I never found anyone to watch Fire Walk with me with because I really wanted to watch that with someone. I don't know what it is about. I should have just watched it by myself, but I was supposed to have a whole party. Spoiler: Laura Palmer dies. Oh, friend, you're making a joke, but also, oh, friend. So, yeah, I never got around to watching Fire Walk with me. Also, it was really hard to find until Showtime put it on their on demand recently. So I would have had to track down an illicit copy or pay $20, which no. So Showtime made that accessible, which will make it really easy for me to grab that and be able to watch it and then mainline The Return.
The only two shows that I've actually been watching are One Piece and Bones. So
That's a good mix, actually, I think.
How you liking that? Are you what season of Bones are you watching?
gosh, what season am I on? Let's see.
Also, cue my need to, for some reason, say David Boreanaz as David Borealis instead.
Yeah. I think I'm on season 4, maybe season 4 or 5, something like that.
Oh, I didn't fix it on this screen. I'm sorry. Thank you, Nath. Yeah, they're backwards.
Let's see. Oh,
Trading screens, trading spaces.
Trading Spaces is not a show that's on anymore, Mikey. Way to date yourself.
Shut up.
I'm on season 5. Season 5 of Bones is what I'm on.
Okay, all right.
Oh no.
Yep.
I dragged
I've been ever since I bought Sonic Mania when it came out a few weeks ago, and I've been reliving my Genesis childhood by playing it. and then I've been like watching long plays of like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, I only ever played Sonic on the Game Boy Advance, so I don't
That's
know.
okay. The Genesis was the first console that I ever had, and like I just like mainlined all those games.
I'm
in there.
still only 19, so
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
mean-
very true, which I keep forgetting, but that's all right.
I was around in that time and I didn't get to play a lot of games because I didn't have consoles growing up. I only had consoles when I was like 8 or 9, I think, starting. Like I had access to a PlayStation. I was watching some speedruns last night at a thing called Big Bad Game Marathon. I watched Bubsy 3 for the first time and oof, what a game. It's awful. I didn't realize. I was like, it can't be as bad as what everyone says. It's bad. But yeah, do you want to get into the
Yeah,
game?
we should probably play our game.
All right. Really quick. Nath in the chat said we want Quantum Dot versus not Quantum Doubt, which I appreciate. I'm just waiting for the finale episode post-credits release where they reveal there's actually a third mountain. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Nath. Nath just wrote a very, what I presume to be a very good piece that they worked very hard on Medium, and I have not got the chance to read it yet because it happened as we were getting set up for this, but that's definitely a thing that you should check out, and also Nath's channel, friend of the show, Nath_Kai. All right. So, last time on this game that we haven't played for like a month now.
Yeah.
Jeez. Like, let's do a finale immediately. And, yeah, I did not read it before streaming. So, we are safe, Nath. So last time, does anyone want to go over it? Or do you want me to give it in
We had
brief?
a time.
You did.
Mhm.
We saw everybody transcended.
Nope.
Except for Casey.
Well, except for Casey, because
Wrong
Casey
again.
can't.
Nope.
Casey can't. Aaron can't transcend. You helped.
She did use a baseball bat though. Like,
Yes, I did.
Bruce Campbell showed up, thanks to some rolls going rather poorly for y'all. And you had a rather tense encounter with he has a name. I'm just gonna call him Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
he's dead now.
I
Not
shot him.
Yeah.
He's not dead now.
He's not dead. He's
like dead. He's dead to us. He's not evil anymore.
yeah. Well,
Sure,
oh
not
yeah,
even
because
gonna
we had
care
that
about
scene
him.
of him showing up at the thing.
What?
So, the diner. He showed up at the diner to help you.
No. Nobody showed up at
What?
any diner to help us.
Oh,
We
no.
didn't do anything.
I don't even know if we went to the diner.
We did.
I thought we had like a after scene.
No.
Oh,
We
I'm
thought
thinking.
we went
Oh
straight
no, I'm
into it.
thinking of another game. Damn it.
Bad.
Bad.
I was wondering
Not-
if you were spoiling our tabletop game.
No, I'm thinking of one of the other Girl by Moonlight games. I had a
Like, guess
time.
we're going to the
Listen.
diner now, guys. No. His little dark chrysalis like exploded.
Yeah.
And then we
Sailor Moon
left him
style.
on the hood of his car and called the police. And then
Yes.
we took the councilwoman to safety.
Yeah, we got her.
Something
We got her to safety, and then we saw a flash forward of them all being overtaken.
Mm-hmm. So now we got to go shoot them all.
First though, we have downtime. Or no, we have to roll for obligation even before that. So
Yeah.
obligation is
It's just 1d6, right? Or is it our worst one?
it's your worst one unless your character sheet says otherwise. So so I think stranger always rules Kudere when you roll obligation. I was like, I know one of you has that.
Okay.
And it is Evan. How did your character sheet end up? Oh, right. Your character sheet got scooshed Scooch, and then we decided to just leave it so you didn't have to fix everything.
Yeah.
Oh, do remove all social links though.
Okay.
Yeah, so all your social links, stress, and transcendence should be reset.
Oh god, all the stress is gone. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, because we're going to get it back again.
No, I'm gonna roll better on the outset this time.
Oh, that's right. You
should
rolled
we all
like
do it at the same time
cuckoo.
again?
Yeah, we should all do it at
Or
the same time.
do we want to just like do it since we did scenes? Do we just want to do it like?
Yeah, we do it all at the same time, and then kind of
Okay.
like what the roll is dictates how it goes for you.
Did you say the harm goes away as well?
Harm does not.
Okay.
Oof.
You gotta heal from that. So
Gotcha.
at the start of every downtime, each character must roll obligation. We describe the circumstances of your cruise. So you roll your lowest attribute, except for Stacy, who rolls Kudere.
So what does that mean for me?
Let's see what your lowest is. Let me look at your sheet. Your actual like dice sheet and not I don't know why I was looking for Val. Jeez, I'm all out of sorts today. I'm sorry.
I mean, he could come play Girl by Moonlight.
He could be a magical girl.
He could be a magical girl.
Okay, let me make sure that your dots are correct. Okay, so you have 2 in Defy now.
If anyone's dots aren't correct, it's probably mine.
Yeah, I'm fixing them. Oh wait, no, you just have 1 there.
Bad at tabletop games.
Oh, and then you have 1 in Conceal now. You took 1 in Conceal. So your
Yes.
lowest would be either Moe or Tsundere. It doesn't matter which one.
It's 1 or 0.
It's 1.
It's one.
They have 1 die.
Okay.
Charlie does. In
Yeah.
both Moe and Tsundere.
So when we're all with the extra screen, we can do a countdown.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
You don't have to do a countdown.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Ignore that.
Yeah, that's bad. Just go ahead and roll it. It's fine.
Okay.
We don't have to be like,
Woo!
that's good, actually.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Wait, no, it isn't. You wanted high.
Okay.
Roll,
Okay,
take,
that's
you
what-
take stress equal to 6 minus the die result. I was
So,
thinking,
That could have been. Okay.
yeah.
So
Uh.
what do we roll exactly? Do I just hit the roll macro on my character sheet?
We're gonna roll. You guys are all like, "Oh, we'll roll better this time." Nope. You roll either. Let me make sure the dots on your roll 20 character. Your
Can I take the fake roll I put in?
no, no. You would roll with either Tsundere or Moe.
No.
So just one die.
Because I'm the stranger, so
Yes.
Oh yeah. So you roll 2 dice.
Okay. So
Oh man, this is good.
This is going swell already. Jesus. Okay, well that's not bad.
At least one of us is having a good time.
So
Yeah.
let's figure out what's going badly at
Boy.
oh I know what happens to Aaron.
Oh no.
So you just figured out that your friends are actually not lying to you and that there is definitely something magical going on, right?
Yeah.
I think you get a call from your good friend, your pal, that in no way complicates your life ever. Winnie, actually, that we haven't seen
my
yet.
actual pal.
Yeah, your
Okay.
actual pal. And what are Winnie's pronouns? I don't think I have them.
She. I think we
Okay.
established that. I think it's she.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember. So Winnie gives you a call and says, "Hey, so Margaret came by the other day and she saw me when you were supposed to be here. And I just wanted to let you know she didn't look very happy. Like she came here looking for you. And I had to try to cover for you. I said you were sick, but she didn't seem to buy it. And yeah, I don't know.
I'm not mad at you, Winnie. Thank you for helping. Thank you for letting me know. Can I roll a conceal
Uh,
to
I don't-
like not let Winnie know that I'm mad at her?
well, no, I don't think it needs to
Okay.
roll because I don't think there would be any like appreciable consequence.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
I think
not
you
mad
just
at
do that.
Winnie is mad at
Okay.
Winnie.
I mean, like, to be fair, she was just doing her job.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah.
the job that you told her to do.
Yeah, but like I feel like Erin is upset and like trying not to take it out on Winnie
Yeah.
because she knows that like there's nothing that Winnie could have done necessarily, but she is still very upset.
Right. I think this is like during the day. What are you doing instead of like being coaching? Like you're training, right?
Was this like the next day? Was this like the immediate day after? Because I might be sleeping in.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So this call
Yeah.
like wakes you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
this,
God,
like,
that's the
after this
worst.
incredibly stressful night, it's
Mhm.
like this is such a great start to my.
And it gets worse because like after you hang up from that call, you get a text from Margaret.
Oh, God. Is
Who's
she the
like
kind of person that uses like tons of emojis too?
I think she uses
Like-
like a totally not like she uses a passive aggressive smiley face for sure. I
Okay.
think she says, "I need to see you very soon." Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. It's urgent. Smiley face. Yeah, exactly what you put in chat.
Okay.
Um,
I'll like text her and then immediately start getting ready. Like where should I'll be like, where should we meet? Smiley face. Just like match her smiley face.
the Starbucks.
Oh,
Definitely.
Jesus.
Definitely the Starbucks.
Is there only one Starbucks
There's
in
only
town?
one Starbucks in
Okay,
town for sure.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Guess I'm going to the library.
yep.
I'll get there as soon as I can, but I'll like try to make myself presentable, so I probably end up like getting there later than her.
Right. Yeah, I think so she shows up probably at the Starbucks. She's the kind of person that gets like she orders a Starbucks and has like like ridiculous like I want what's the thing that's like not actually a real drink? The macchiato?
That's a real drink.
Yeah, there's one thing. Oh,
She
Mocha-
just comes with
mocha.
with
I think a mocha cappuccino. Like there's some drink at Starbucks that like actual baristas get really mad about because it's not actually a type of cappuccino or something like that. Like I remember caramel macchiato. That's it.
I mean, no, that is a real drink.
It's not a drink you can get anywhere but Starbucks, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, so
I mean, it's a
Um,
real drink.
yeah.
All I know is it's the one that makes actual baristas mad. Because
Okay,
they
you can't dog Starbucks baristas. They're trying to live their best life.
no, like actual baristas outside of Starbucks, people will come in and order a caramel macchiato and they'll be like, that's not a thing that we sell.
I mean, I believe it.
And just kind of be like, I don't know what to tell you. We
um,
don't make that here.
I'm gonna be in my my like uniform, my like
Okay.
ball uniform when I come in.
Okay. So I think she comes in and she orders a caramel macchiato with like light syrup or like Splenda and then like different shots of flavors. So she's like getting this like very complicated beverage and she wants like just a touch of froth but not very much froth and skim milk and you're like, that's not how that works.
Is this me or is it someone else?
I don't know. I think this is you, Dallas.
Does
because
Dallas even know what all these words mean?
Did he pay attention to the training video?
Just gonna give it my best shot. No pun intended.
Surely there's one time loop in which Dallas actually paid attention to the training video.
No, this is where all of Dallas's stress comes from.
Yeah, no, exactly. Also, like, she, like, as you're, like, making it, she's like, oh, can you add another shot to that as well? Or, like, where are the napkins? Or can I get a pastry? Actually, make that 2 pastries. Actually, no, 2 cookies.
And my lack of stress comes from her holding up the line so nobody can spill coffee on books because nobody has coffee.
Yeah, so she's just being a time, and I think your boss is like, I think like you got a new shipment of napkins, and he's like expecting you to come. Well, no, because you couldn't step away. I think he's like they're sitting on the ground there, and he's like, those need to be taken care of by like a certain time, and I think he like comes by and sees you and just like taps his watch and then walks away. So so yeah, it's a bad time. But eventually she gets her drink.
Never tap your watch at a time traveler. Jesus.
Do you do the time turner thing and like go backwards to get it done early? No, you can't. I don't think that's a thing that you can.
No, if I could do that, I wouldn't be as stressed as I am right now.
Yeah, exactly. You could just go back and redo it. But I think like I mean,
can Dallas use special armor? You can use your special armor to be in 2 places at the same time.
Oh yeah, that would just end up with 2 Dallases though, because he has to put the napkins in a little stand, and that would be weird.
And there's already two of us out there.
Yeah, there's already 2 of you.
So...
Maybe that's the risk, like why you can't just use it like casually. Is because like there's a risk that you could create more copies of yourself, or that you could get lost in the time forever.
I don't need to have a Jamie Madrox situation.
It's probably like time traveling probably does not feel good, right? Like actually traveling back in a
feels bad.
Like yeah, like when you loop, it's not a good feeling. So it's like probably shouldn't do that more than like 10 times maybe. So yeah. So eventually she gets her drink. Probably like everything is like she's there waiting for you. And like so Dallas just can't, or I mean Dallas can do whatever he wants, but there's like someone sitting there, so you can't just like sit and look at your phone probably. So Aaron, you get there. Margaret's got like I think she also ordered like a regular coffee for you. So there's like coffee and a cookie like arranged perfectly on a napkin on one of those little like crappy like tables that you get in front of like pop-up Starbucks.
I don't touch them.
Good choice.
And she's like, so I didn't see you at practice yesterday.
Margaret, I actually I had to duck out early. There was a bit of a family emergency. I'm not sure if you're aware, my uncle was holding like a barbecue thing going on, or maybe that was the day before then.
Did you say that?
Yes. Both me and Aaron are like not sure of like what things, and I think Aaron's like schedule is like really thrown off by all of this stuff.
Right. Yeah. Just your life has been turned upside down by the fact that your friends are magical girls.
Yeah.
So I think, or magical people. So I think she says, no, I didn't know because you didn't notify me. You're supposed to
No,
notify me of all absences via text message or phone call as appropriate.
That's entirely my fault. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Well, I should hope not, because I'm afraid that in light of that, I'm going to have to do an investigation, because some of your numbers just aren't matching up, and these are the ones that like you kind of like wrote in. She's like, I had a review with my superior, and I just don't know that this performance is satisfactory, Aaron.
I think Erin is like, are you an like in her head, like, are you an agent of darkness, like trying to like figure out like, is this person like trying to like bring me down or something like that? Because I think maybe she's like some kind of sleep deprived and like thrown off.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to like figure out why Margaret is like doing this, and like removing her own responsibility from the equation.
I mean, that's like the darkness, like whether she's an agent of darkness or not, like out of character, that's like the darkness's MO for everyone, is to bring them closer to that version of themselves where like they are ruthless and kind of cutthroat. So
Yeah, but I think specifically Aaron. Well, Aaron doesn't know that necessarily.
right.
Aaron is like, this person is doing bad things to people. Like maybe there is something like strange going on with her. And I can like, I'd be willing to use like my downtime action to like do. I just saw what Evan put in chat.
Oh yeah, should I shoot her?
No. Well, okay. Well, hold on. I'd be willing to like use the downtime action to like use this as like my investigate the darkness, maybe. But to like analyze her, perceive her, or like basically like look her over for like other signs of darkness, like similar to what Bruce Campbell had.
Yeah, I think
this character, we know there aren't any, but
yeah.
But,
I think let's. So, do you want to do that like when you're sitting with her now? Because I think she also like, she's gonna like, we don't have to role play out the whole conversation, but I think she's gonna like say, I need you to be at my office like, tomorrow, to put you on like a. Like not a 12-step, but like
kind of thing.
Yeah, like an improvement plan.
Quality improvement plan.
Right.
This
Yeah.
is like the Persona 5 countdown now. The like, oh, so now you have 14 days.
Yeah. I don't think it's like anything that severe, but like she's definitely gonna be watching you more closely.
I think Erin is like concerned about this, but I think she thinks that now like everything bad happening is a result of like this magical stuff.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah, for
We've
sure.
gone from like
now
we've
she's
gone to
like,
0 to 60 now.
We talked about
I
conspiracy
did.
theorists.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You went from the person that like shits all over conspiracy theorists to being hardcore conspiracy theorists.
Maybe the Earth is flat after all.
Don't know what to believe.
Stay weird,
So,
Shore's
yeah.
End. Yeah, so yeah, meanwhile Stacy is getting to quietly shelf books and live their best life.
Yep, I got to shoot things, so that's most of what I want from life.
Like I think like if this was a show, we would have like the foreground like out of focus and see like Margaret kind of like talking at Aaron and Aaron being very quiet, and then that goes out of focus and it comes into focus with Stacy with their like iPod on or like music on and earbuds in like
Yeah. And like, so just to clarify, how much stress do I actually take?
You take 2.
Yeah, okay.
Which isn't like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's probably like mildly concerning that your friend is getting reamed out over there.
Yeah, I get a paper cut. It's fine.
It's base level capitalism concern. It's
Yeah.
I have to work. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this is capitalism, but hey, it's capitalism with books and music.
Yeah.
At least there's books.
Exactly.
If you're going to live in this capitalist hellscape, you might as well have books and music.
And they're not, like, no one's burning the books yet, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think meanwhile there's probably like a brief scene of since you save Betsy of like shit going down in town hall today. Cuz that was like the whole thing is like they're going to vote on it and I think it's a bad time. Should I shoot the capitalism? Maybe. So
I mean, if you're gonna shoot them all, that's kind of the same thing.
That's what I wanted.
No.
All right. So let's look at downtime. So, oh yeah, I forgot the new playbook came out. During downtime, the characters get to make 2 downtime actions. This might play out as a collection of played out moments. We might see a montage of all the various activities happening. Certain hideout improvements, crew advances, or special abilities might give them access to more. So yeah, let's start with Evan, with Stacy, if you don't mind.
All right.
So what's your first downtime action?
I think I want to investigate the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to do that thing.
Okay.
It's been a while. What do I do for this?
So for investigate the darkness, you like how are you investigating?
I think what I'm doing is since work was pretty easy, I just mostly observe people in the coffee shop just to see if anybody's like suspicious or anything, to pick up on more agents of darkness and see where they go, just to sort of like I did last time, just like pick out a thread and try to follow that.
Okay. So that sounds like I want to say that the action is perceive. I think that's what the action is.
Okay.
No, like, yeah, perceive. I wanted to make sure I wasn't like confusing it for something else, because I think, well,
yeah, I mean, I feel like analyze would be something different. So
yeah, if you're just like passively
yeah.
just seeing what happens, I think it's perceive.
Okay. And do I just roll 1 for that? I have a dot in it, but
You get an extra die every time you investigate. That's part of your thing.
okay. So do I roll? Is that 2 then? Because I have a dot and then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. Jeez, am I Alex Trebek? Yep, that's it.
And the position and effect don't matter, do they?
Not for this, no.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Nice. Is that a crit?
It is. They're both 6.
Nice.
Do you get anything if you crit on downtime?
Does it move 5 instead? It's typically how downtime crits work.
Yeah. Advance the crit by 5 advance the track by 5 segments.
Sweet.
So,
nice job.
I investigate the shit out of that darkness.
yeah. So you got back all the. Let me go ahead and mark that. So you're in. Let me see. I've been playing it that like once you fill part of the track, that you get the next track. I don't know whether that's actually the case. Because you start as tier 1, so like that makes the most sense to me. So I'm just gonna keep playing it that way, whether it's true or not. So So yeah, let me figure out what's going on with people in the coffee shop. So I think
I'm dying.
Dallas is still dying. Dallas is having a bad time in the coffee shop. Ooh, I think I know what happens. You can't really have clandestine meetings in the coffee shop, but I think like so I think what was the real estate agent's name? Um or the bad guy, the big bad.
Well,
Jerry?
Jimmy was our Bruce Campbell like
Yeah, no.
antagonist.
Who is Aaron's uncle?
I think you're right. I think his name was Jerry.
I don't think his name was Jerry.
Was it?
No,
Okay.
Jerry was the middle child. This guy's
Was
the
it
oldest.
Derek?
No, Derek Brinkman was the real
Derek
estate
Brinkman,
agent.
real estate agent. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
real estate agent. Okay.
I don't remember my
Brett.
uncle's name.
Brett.
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 Brett Rowe. That sounds like something a cartoon dog would say. So Brett comes by to get coffee, I think. So a couple things happen. Because you critted. So Brett Rowe comes by to get coffee.
Mhm.
And like Brett and Derek do, I think, like probably in like the afternoon. And they're talking about like the vote having gone badly, like badly for them.
Jimmy
And
didn't pull through for him.
yeah, and I think they talk about like having to take care of Jimmy, like in such a way that like is cartoon subtle. Like exactly what they mean. Like he'll have to be taken out of the picture, all that kind of stuff, like muttering to themselves. So they talk about the vote going bad. And I think they say I think they like wander off and say Dallas, if your evil twin was going by an alias, what do you think they would go by?
Oh God. I'm already bad at names.
No, not salad.
It's Salad.
No. No.
Oh man.
Talus.
Talus, no. An alias.
An alias. He could go by Riker Dallas.
No.
I'll let you think on that.
Something from X-Men?
I'm thinking.
Richter?
No. I'm not doing that to Rick. Rick deserves better than that.
Striker?
Duh, no. I'm getting no mutant hating antagonist. Thank you.
Okay. That's
I
fair.
bet he does just go by the last name because that's what all edgy people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe he goes by like Riker Detroit or something like that.
Oh, look, give me a second. Give me some time. I'll figure it out.
So they ask, what about name in brackets that I am putting in? Which, and I think they say he's working on the mall. I think we can trust him to take care of this second project, even though the first one has failed. And I don't think you know who that is, but we all know that it's Dallas's Dallas's thing.
Kind of so.
Yeah, and I think they say something like phase 1 is he's completed phase 1 of the project, so he's moved on to phase 2. I think everything after that'll be going along fairly smoothly. And they seem like it's that evil villain thing where like they've suffered a setback, but like they're like, but we have another plan, and like seem rather pleased with themselves. So
Cut one head off and two will take its place.
right, exactly.
Yeah. No, Mikey, it's gotta be. It has to be Riker because it's got a Y in it, and I'm making a strife cable
Right, exactly.
anomaly, so it's gotta be. It also has to have a Y in it, so doesn't wear as many blades though. Sorry.
I do kind of like Riker Detroit.
Why Detroit?
I don't know.
What did Detroit ever do to you?
It was the first. It's a good city. It's just like, I don't know. That sounds like a comic book name. Riker Alcatraz. I don't know.
Alcatraz?
I mean, Riker is like a prison.
That's true. Right,
without
yeah.
a Y.
Listen, it's also a cool comic book name.
Maybe it's Riker with an I.
Oh man.
I
I'm
know.
really throwing off the timeline now.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's taking care. So whoever Riker is taking care of the mall, the plan for the mall, and that's hit phase 2. Or the mall plan. I don't think they say plan for the mall.
The mall plan.
Yeah, so that and I think they also say that they have plans for Riker to take care of Jimmy. I just realized my magical self looks like Revolver Ocelot. Like Revolver Ocelot by way of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, because I have the trench coat and I have the revolver.
But can love blossom or bloom on a battlefield?
No, that's a pretty sweet comparison. And you have both of your hands still. So
Yeah. Well.
Oh God, he's the one that like gets imprisoned in a hand, isn't he?
What?
He's the hand prison. He's the one that owns the hand that is.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know much about Metal Gear.
The hand is possessed by Liquid Snake, thus possessing.
Christ. All right, forget that I ever asked.
Yeah.
All right. So that's. Oh, so that's what happens, and you get to ask me questions. I almost forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
you get to ask me 2 questions from your gather information list.
Okay. All right. So. I feel like. Those are just it was kind of informative on its own.
Sorry to interrupt, but does Stacy's transcendent ability come out on this, or do they have to be transcended for it?
They have to be transcended for it.
Okay.
Because neither position or effect doesn't matter here, and you don't have a transcendence clock.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going back and forth, or I'm leaning towards like, what do I see here despite an effort to conceal it? What is the purpose of X, or what might happen if I X? And I'm not sure which of those is the best question.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, just for benefit of everyone, I'm gonna read off the possible options that Stacey has. Who here is alone? What do I see here despite an effort to conceal it? What is the purpose of X? Who or what doesn't belong here? What might happen if I X? Or where can I gain an edge?
Yeah.
So feel free. This, if you're not sure, you can talk amongst each other.
What do you guys think might be some good question?
I think the first two seem really good, but I think the what might happen if I X would be better after we have a little bit more information.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Because then you may be able to like plan a better action after that. So I think
You also have what is the purpose of X?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean between what like despite an effort to conceal it and what is the purpose? I think one of those two would be really good, and then either look for an action or more information depending on how you want to do it. I think
Yeah,
that's the
no,
best course of action.
I agree with Casey.
But between those two, like I think either one, both are good.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go with what do I see here despite an effort to conceal it? What do I perceive?
Okay. I think what you can, because I was gonna give you one answer, but I like legitimately don't know how you would see that. Casey, no. Casey in chat says Revolver Ocelot. What do your cat eyes see? And I hate it. So I think I almost want to say like you realize that like I think they are talking about a Riker, and I think you realize that Riker is Dallas's last name, and that's like too coincidental to be like that's maybe like not super in spirit with the question, but sorry, my
And
mic
Mikey's
stand
microphone comes at him.
Yeah, life comes at you fast. I think like they're not trying to like conceal that though.
They are though, right? They're using like a pseudonym.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
using
but
I
like I don't think I legitimately don't think they know who he really is. Or like don't know the whole of it, right?
Well, they're not the ones concealing it, but at least I think if Dallas and Stacy have talked about like shadow selves before, then
Yeah.
it's possible that Dallas's shadow self is concealing it.
Yeah, that's a good call.
There is an effort to conceal it
on Shadow Dallas's part. Yeah. So I think you realize that like Riker is very likely a possible Shadow Dallas.
Okay. What might happen if I try to find the location of Shadow Dallas?
Sounds like I'm a sweet new Sonic the Hedgehog OC.
Yes, what might happen if I shoot Shadow Dallas?
I mean, is that the actual question you want to ask?
No.
Would you like to revise?
Casey.
I'm just it's what Casey put in chat. It's like
Shadow the Dallas.
Shadow the Dallas.
But yeah, no, what might happen if I seek out Shadow the Dallas?
I think seek out is better than try to find the location of. So what will happen is you will have a tough time doing so because people are gonna like whatever plan he has might like it's as much to defend him as it is to enact his like whatever plan this is. So like whatever plan he's making might make it difficult for you to do so. Like you're gonna have things interfering with that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Those are the only 2 questions I get to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. So, who wants to go next with their downtime?
Can I take a restroom break for a second?
Yeah, I was tempted to take a break, but I was like, we're probably fine. Yeah, so let's take a quick break, like a 5-minute break.
I just need like 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
All
I was
Sounds
gonna
good.
say my downtime action is that I like to go to the restroom, but it's not.
Dallas just spends the rest of his day in the restroom.
Hiding in the
Hide-
bathroom.
Yep, I've done that before. All right, so we'll be right back, folks, and see you soon. welcome back to Girl by Moonlight, a magical girl hack of Blades in the Dark. I am your host, Mikey, aka Quantum Dot, and I realized I didn't introduce anyone at the beginning.
We're here.
But
Hello.
all your names are on the screens.
Hello.
So, this is also like, I didn't advertise this as much as I do like my normal streams, because this is like more of a chill stream. We're just having fun. Hello,
Just
Hyena Spots.
Getting 12 stress immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just gonna be a chill time among friends. Like, I'm not gonna make this a super hardcore stream, and then,
I don't know. I'm not feeling too stressed. I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Good job, Stacy.
I'm living my best life as a pastel revolver ocelot.
good.
Pastel Ocelot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pastel's a lot.
Pastel's a lot.
The best version of
Yes.
Ocelot.
Yes, agreed. Very much so.
Man, I wish I would have knew this about Revolver Ocelot look alike before I gave those refs.
It's okay. I think it'll be okay.
Andy likes Metal Gear Solid. Maybe I'll just tell him that to channel Revolver Ocelot.
Here, let me.
Yep, that's Stacy.
Give me just 1 second. I have a transform I have to edit because I realized folks couldn't see the bottom
Do you
of the
also
rolls.
give an info dump about how revolvers work and how they're the best gun while you're battling?
Oh God.
My revolvers are actually just magical, and
Yeah.
I don't
Man.
actually know how they work. So
None of us know how anything works, so it's okay.
Okay, I fixed it. So you can see the bottom of the rolls now. I am glad you all get to be magical girls to whom nothing bad ever happens. That's definitely how this game has gone for us. Definitely nothing bad has happened to us.
that's how all magical girl anime works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just them having picnics pretty much,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's happy, fun times.
It's just a good time among friends.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Speaking about a good time among friends, actually, it's not Dallas's turn. It's actually Aaron. What are you doing as your first downtime action?
We can have scenes outside of actions because I wanted to meet with my dad and talk to him about the barbecue. Basically, like, check in with him. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that would qualify as a downtime action. Maybe it could work as investigate the darkness because I could like work in some questions asking about my uncle.
No, you can do scenes outside. So the way downtime works is the only things that are like limited by like you can only have X number of whatever is the like 6 or 7, however many like specific downtime actions. So outside of that framework, you can have like short scenes if you want to.
I guess I just wanted to like meet with him and like check in with him and see, like, I guess ask around. I guess like we don't have to like play through it, but I guess I just wanted to like show up and like kind of like comfort him and like let him know like, hey, it's okay. And I think this is Stacy kind of like projecting out, like she has a lot to be worrying about, but then
You mean Aaron?
yeah, sorry, Aaron, yeah. Aaron like projecting out, like she has a lot to worry about, but
Yeah.
like she wants to like fix other people rather than deal with her own problems.
Right.
And so I think that's what she's doing. And maybe she's like working in some questions about like asking around, asking about her uncle, Brett.
Yeah, I mean, we can also just do that as a scene because I think you would know that like, and we established earlier that like he and Brett aren't super close.
That's true. Yeah.
Like
okay.
Brett,
Yeah, maybe not really bringing up Brett.
Yeah, Brett has that fancy house on the coast that I think we decided like that isn't even his main house. That's like his beach home.
Yeah.
Like he lives outside of Shore's End because he's too good for it.
Mm-hmm. When he owns a country club in Shore's End.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he owns. I think the country club is like
nearby or something.
Yeah, like it's not in the city. So I think like if you wanted to investigate the darkness, like I don't think that would be the best way to do it, but I think we can absolutely like have a scene cuz like the barbecue didn't go so great for your dad. Although you did have that really good moment of like cheering him up.
Yeah.
Well, I had it was a moment. Like I like went to
Yeah.
him and I was like pat on the back, and then I had other things to do. So
Yeah.
I like so I think Aaron feels like maybe like that wasn't enough, you know. And like wants to like meet up with him, like let him know what's going on.
Yeah. So we got the diner, you could meet up and have mall food. You could, if you want to invent another eatery that exists, that's totally fine.
I think
Fantasy Panera.
Well, there's somewhere we haven't been yet, and I think it requires a lot of maintenance, and so I think he's like really diligent about keeping the drive-in and row up like really like he like maintains a lot of the boats that people rent out, and he
Oh yeah,
like
that's true.
concessions
real
and all of
hard.
those things.
So
Yeah.
for those of you just tuning in, there's the Bluffview drive-in and row up. You can either drive in with a car or you can watch a movie in a boat.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I forgot your dad owned that. They probably have like cheese fries and hot dogs and stuff. Like they probably have a concession stand.
Better have.
Yeah, but I think Aaron's probably like helping him, like because like she's just used to him doing things, and he and like I think that's how she got like active a lot, was just like moving around. Like I want to help, like so I think they're like doing things physically while talking, and it's just like their natural rhythm.
So
like,
maybe like cleaning the boats.
Yeah, like cleaning boats or like moving boxes from one place to another or things like that.
Yeah, I think he's probably like, you know, like scrubbing off some of the boats to get ready to like put them out again.
Yeah, or like somebody made a mess in one of the boats or something like that.
Yeah. And I think so, you know, he says like, "Hey, Aaron, I noticed you were like asleep a little bit. How are you doing?" Like he's like, "I noticed you slept in," which I imagine is like maybe not particularly like Aaron.
No, it's absolutely not.
So like his first thing is like actually to check in and make sure you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot going on with Dallas and Stacy in town, like back in town. We just lost track of time. We were hanging out at the diner. And I stayed out too late. That was my fault.
You sure? Because like if there's anything going on, you know, it's just you and me. I don't think we talked about this, but I don't think your mom's like in the picture for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't think she is. No.
Yeah, so it's like just you and your dad. So you know, he's like
a real Twilight situation.
Yeah. God. I was
Okay,
like,
I'm
oh
sorry.
yeah. No, the sad thing is I was like super into Twilight once upon a time, so no, absolutely, unfortunately. But you know, it's like we have to look out for each other because we're all each other has. So he's like, you know, like,
yeah, and I think that's part of the reason why why this was like one of the first things she wanted to do, because like at least after the urgent meeting with Margaret.
Yeah.
And I think there's some sort of like weird magical destiny stuff going on that I'm not exactly sure about, but Stacey and Dallas are like knowing a lot about it, and it's nothing to worry about.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
All right.
I know it sounds weird. I didn't really believe them, but I think it's kind of a big deal. So we're handling it.
Well, you know, I hope you don't get addicted to those world of fantasy fun with fantasy crafts. I've heard those video games, you know, they can be a little rough on you, and I just, as long as you're happy, honey. That's that's what I want. So he definitely like super thinks you're talking about like a video game or something.
Yeah, or like tabletop role playing games, maybe.
Yeah.
We're LARPing.
LARPing, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think this is about exactly how Aaron expected the conversation to go, or at least that part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And she says, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. I actually came to like, I guess, help out a little bit, and I was hoping to like check in, make sure like the barbecue didn't seem to go super well for you. Brett seemed a little like off. So I just wanted to make sure you were doing okay.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, but yeah. No, I appreciate that. That sure was a whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't expect all those people to show up. I thought it was just gonna be a little family get together, but I guess Brett's got another family now, huh?
Yeah, probably a family of like magical darkness or something like that, but we're working on that, so you don't have to
He's
worry.
kind of like kind of
I'm
gives
sorry,
kind of
that
like
sounded
what?
super, that sounded super, it's, um, he's gonna be fine, and you're gonna be fine, and everything's gonna be fine, so don't worry.
Sometimes you're a smart kid, but don't take listen. I know that you're trying to help me and I know that you care about me, but we're in this together. You can't take all this responsibility on your shoulders. You got the coaching and then you're doing community outreach now, I guess, and just
That's like one way to put it.
and I just want to make sure you got to take time for you too. Like do what feels good for Aaron.
This is time for me. Like this is,
Well, I appreciate
I'm accomplishing something, you know? I'm working
he
towards a
gives you
goal.
like a genuine smile and says, "I appreciate that. I work hard. This is my pride and joy, and thank you."
It's a pretty good theater, yeah.
We're showing what kind of movies do you think Aaron would like?
Ooh,
This is a personal question.
Like genre.
oh God. Um, hmm. I think those like denser dramas like Zodiac or something like that. That's
Yeah.
like more about like a procedural, like realistic kind of like drama.
Oh geez.
Anything else?
I just had a thought. What do you think she would like the movie like for nostalgic reasons? Angels in the Outfield?
I think she grew up watching that, and I think yeah, for nostalgic reasons. But I think
Yeah.
she doesn't
I
like.
think
Actually, it's one of those movies that's like ingrained in her. She like
Right.
watched it now.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he says, we're having a special showing of Angels in the Outfield. Maybe you and I should, um, take a night off and get some cheese fries and watch that.
Yeah, I think that'd be nice.
Do you have mini corn dogs at your movie theater?
Probably.
I think they're called mini, but I think that's just so that they can call the other ones jumbo. Like, they're, like regular, and then
I mean, jumbo corn dogs also sound pretty good. Not gonna
I
lie.
love corn dogs. I'm sorry.
Charlie ate 6 corn dogs at my apartment last weekend.
I think
one day.
Sonic.
I don't need it. That's a little too much information, but
I think Sonic has like foot-long corn dogs, and it's ridiculous. But anyway.
my God.
No.
they do. Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have one of those around my neck of the woods.
Yep.
So
We don't have them either, oddly
Sonic is-
enough.
Sonic is great. It's the kind of aesthetic. It's like I don't know. It's weird. It fit great into this setting because it's like
Yeah.
capitalism, but also aesthetic. So
Yeah, like the do they still have rollerblade people?
they do.
Yeah.
still on roller skates. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
They do
that's the
that.
car hops, yeah.
It's like it's that feeling, but also like just
Very
a
extremely late
change. Yeah,
capitalism.
yeah. I don't know. It worked very well in this setting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you have the diner. The diner could be a roller skate diner. Or it could have like a roller skate portion if we
could have a car hop service. That is what you
Yes.
call that, Mikey.
Sorry. Sonic food bad when I went to Sonic, food was bad, but peanut butter and jelly milkshake was very good.
Oh yeah, all the food at Sonic is like awful,
It was
but
good bad, right?
I mean
I don't know, the onion
uh,
rings I got had like pancake batter on them. It was weird. It
yeah,
was
I'm
like
leaning
sweet
more
batter.
towards just like bad.
Yeah, it was not
Um,
great.
the drinks are pretty good though, and they have them for really cheap, so I'm in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um
That good cherry limeade.
Yes, the
Yeah.
cherry limeade. Holy shit! But
the cherry limeade is very good.
it's because like okay, so there was one like very close to my high school, and they had the happy hour thing, which is like um in the hour or so after we get out of school, drinks are like 50 cents each, and it's like, you know,
Yeah, no, you can't deny
out
that.
So- So getting back on track from our short tangent.
Sorry.
I think the rest of the time, like Aaron spends like a little bit, like I don't know how late in the day it is, but like some amount of time basically until the next meal, like helping her dad out, and then
Do you go to that special showing?
I was gonna use that as a different downtime action actually.
Okay.
So
Well,
I was
you
gonna
don't
maybe
have to
social.
you don't have to
with-
do well, you can't social oh, were you gonna bring
Yeah,
someone?
I was gonna take somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which may have like it changes because I think like my dad just wanted it to be us, and so I think Erin is very much in like mission mode, and when she said like she's taking time for herself, what she meant was like I'm on a case, like
Jesus.
Oh man, she's real
Well,
fucked up right now.
I was gonna give you a thing, but okay, that's yeah, okay. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, I ruined it with role playing.
Yeah,
so,
you can't
but-
go back on that. I was gonna let you clear stress if you just did a thing with your dad, but you know,
No.
making suboptimal decisions for character reasons. That's
Yeah.
role playing. Like that's absolutely role playing.
Yeah,
Like that's to me the more enjoyable thing than doing like min maxing or whatever. All right,
Yeah,
so what are you gonna? So is that what you're gonna do for your actual downtime action?
yes.
Your first downtime
I'll-
action.
I'll like I don't think Erin like lets her dad know that she's bringing somebody else.
Oh Jesus!
Oh jeez.
Who are you bringing?
I like whichever one of you I think is more likely to come. Like
Who wants to go see a special showing of Angels in the Outfield
yeah.
and get corn dogs and or cheese fries?
Yeah.
I mean, you just at me next time.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Stacy might,
Okay.
although she prefers books and not sports.
Do you just bring everyone? No, because you can't technically do a social link with more than one person.
Well,
So
I can use 2 actions on it, but I don't know if I want to do that.
yeah, no.
You and Stacy haven't had a bonding moment.
Oh,
That
that's true.
Yeah.
That might be a good one.
Yeah, I think I'll invite Stacy, and
We
then
kind of did in the last downtime session.
yeah, we had a really good diner scene. But
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
I'm gonna.
maybe we have something similar like that. Like Erin will like invite Stacy, and then knows that Stacy isn't like too
Yeah.
intrusive or anything like that. So like if Stacy if Stacy doesn't actually want to come, then she knows that Stacy won't come.
Yeah.
And also like if Stacy wants to come and just be there as a warm body, then I think Erin is like fine with that too. So I think Erin sees this as kind of like a win-win situation.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I think I'll leave it to Evan to decide.
Yeah, Stacy will probably not go and avoid the baseball and Junk food.
Okay. Then, oh no.
Oh no,
Then
do we get like a scene of like Aaron asking Stacy and Stacy's like, nah, I got plans.
I have to wash my hair.
Stacy's not like that. Stacy will be like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
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 I think Aaron like knows that. Like Aaron's not like
Yeah.
disappointed.
I think that both
And
of us know that about Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacey just doesn't want to do things sometimes. That's fine. And I think what happens is, Aaron like shows up and like is like hang out with her dad and like seeing a movie, but she's like texting Dallas the whole time.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh man.
Stacy.
But it's all
No,
about
it's Aaron.
Or Aaron, sorry.
it's all about like what are we gonna do next, like kind of things. But it's more like it's like very much like team oriented, like what are we gonna do kinds of things.
Hmm.
So
Shame. Poor shame.
yeah, I know I'm bad.
So what are you texting Dallas about?
Kind of like a mix of like old times like nostalgia things, because I think Aaron's kind of in that mood, especially when watching this movie. And like like what should we be doing next, like kind of things, like what like basically Aaron's like looking forward like towards success, like kind of like looking for things to do tomorrow and like the next day and like things like that, or maybe even tonight, like after the movie.
Oh God.
Yeah. And so I think
She's-
Aaron's like looking for those while also like kind of mixing in these things of like, hey, remember when we used to go to the drive-in and or when we used to row up and watch Angels in the Outfield. So
Oh my God. Well, okay, so that sounds like almost like a is that like an empathize? No, because you're not really understanding Dallas. How is Dallas responding to this?
Like Dallas has realized that you've went 0 to like 11. Like you you turned yourself up to 11 here.
I have to ask, is there anything romantic in this at all?
I don't think for Aaron, no.
Okay.
No.
For Dallas, no. It's just friend times.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't Dallas doesn't have time for a romance. He's from a
Oh,
dark future.
Jesus.
No.
But can love bloom on a battlefield?
Also,
Can love bloom in the dark battlefield or the dark
yeah,
future?
so also like he's like hella gay. So
Yeah, I kind of figured.
sorry, bro.
I kind of figured.
Like all my antagonists everywhere.
The reason I keep saying, well, can love bloom on the battlefield is because that's a quote from Metal Gear Solid. Or Metal Gear, yeah. Whatever one. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Whatever
Polygon.
one.
Dramatic rendition of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm thinking about it so much. Polygon did a dramatic rendition of Metal Gear Solid, and it's kind of good.
Yeah.
And also, Stacy is just Revolver off a lot.
Yeah.
I
Hyenas.
I was thinking for the role, like it would be either sorry to like cut through, but I think it's either like
No, you're fine.
like confess, express, or conceal. My case is like for confess, it's basically saying like, oh, I believe you now, like I'm sorry that I didn't believe you, and I'm kind of like trying to make up for that, or that may even be express. And then my case for conceal is that I'm having to hide what I'm feeling from my dad, and that's dependent on the success of how well I'm able to emotionally connect with Dallas.
Yeah, I think it's more like it's more focused on Dallas, the role. I mean, are you confessing to Dallas that like you want to like go ham on this thing? Because it sounds more like you're
I guess I'm
expressing
it rather than like explicitly confessing it.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and roll me that express.
Yeah. I clicked on Stacy's character sheet.
God.
Yeah, I know. Express switch is 1. And there's a way I can get extra dice on things. Oh, it's if Dallas enjoys it, right?
Yes. Is this an activity that Dallas would particularly enjoy? Texting. You're not even so. Hold on. Let's back this up. Does Stacy formally invite Dallas? Like to
You're
come
mixing
physically?
everyone up. It's Aaron. It's Aaron. You keep mixing them up.
Sorry. Casey got me doing this, and now it's just that way.
I opened the floodgates. So I think what Aaron did was Aaron exclaimed a responsibility again. Like, instead of me having to decide, like, oh, I want to continue this mission that I really feel I have to do, and also I want to like maintain a relationship with my dad and not feel bad about myself. Instead, I put the option out to the universe and said, if Stacy feels like doing it, if Stacy feels like coming, then we can continue the mission. If Stacy doesn't feel like coming, then I'll hang out with my dad.
Mhm.
And she's still in that mindset of like, I don't want to have to choose between these two things.
Oh God, yeah, she's letting other people make her decisions for her.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bad time considering everything. B, exactly, like, makes sense, I think. But
well, she's still dejected. Like,
yeah.
she still has to like hit confidence, and so I think like she just doesn't trust herself.
Yeah, that makes
to make
sense.
this decision.
So would Dallas go or not?
I mean, I'm gonna go. Like, that's Dallas's MO is also to be turned up to 11, except for thinks he's the one that's supposed to be, and not so much anyone else. Like, you're not supposed to be this invested in it. Like, you are supposed to be invested in it, but not like reckless abandon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I think if Dallas is gonna go, then yeah.
Then a bonus die?
Yes.
Heck
'Cause
yeah.
this sounds kind of like Dallas's jam, I'm not gonna lie.
4. All right, I've improved both of my rolls from earlier,
There you go.
from 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. Oh, and Dallas marks that on his sheet, right?
Let me double check.
We give them out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So social links. Players can spend social links. Hold on. This is not the social link downtime action. It would be helpful if I was on the right thing. Okay.
Why is the text pink?
The chosen character gains links with you on their sheet.
So it's just 1, right? Or is it? It's 2.
It's 2 for a 4.
2 for 4.
2 for 4.
Yeah. Okay. I had other downtime actions in mind, but I've eaten up a lot of time, so we can spread it around.
Okay.
I think, or we can. Do we want to talk about?
How much stress did I have from that rolling that 1?
You have 5 stress right now.
Oh.
Yeah. What did you think you had?
I don't know.
Less than that?
That's not good.
No,
Okay.
it's not good. It's actually the worst possible result. Sorry to say. But yeah, okay. So yeah, you have, so it goes moderately well. Moderately well for Dallas, at least. So how does that go? I guess, like, Dallas, you show up at this drive-in movie theater, and do you like dress fancy or anything, or like what does Dallas look like when he's not a corporate wage slave?
Oh man. I mean, he's probably got like black skinnies on that are ripped fashionably at the knee.
Mm-hmm.
And,
The same ones that you wore last weekend.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Okay. They
like
have like rips on the knees.
he's probably like got just like a gray V-neck on, like sans any writing.
Good.
He's got some like he wears like he's got like a statement ring. He's got one of like those cool statement rings.
This is all
like
very good.
Yeah, it's like a rose gold, and it's got like a fucking, I don't know, like a evil eye on it or something.
Wait, how did you describe the writing on this shirt?
There's no writing on the shirt.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that
It's just a
there was.
V-neck. It's just like a gray
Okay.
V-neck.
Does Dallas shop at Hot Topic? Is that?
It sounds like an Earthbound shirt to me, honestly.
He shops at like probably like a mix of Hot Topic and Express.
If there is such a store. I mean, Hot Topic has some good pants in it.
It's true.
Let's be honest.
I mean,
like,
I mean, there are things I like from Hot Topic. I get shit for it, but I mean.
No, I think they're like some of their pants fit like super good. You can get wacky colors like purple. No trip pants though. That's not his style. Sorry. But yeah, no, nothing super like no one's getting fancy over here. Sorry.
I think kind of like supported mechanically and narratively is like Aaron doesn't get a lot of benefit out of this. And so she kind of like benefits like her dad benefits a little bit and Dallas benefits a little bit, but she herself like doesn't benefit a whole lot because she's like being pulled in too many different directions. So I think she just kind of like stays the same that she's been. So
yeah, because it's really like social linking is for the other person anyway.
Which I think is really cool in this situation because it works out, like it makes sense. So
yeah. Okay.
Oh, does harm affect downtime rolls? Because my dejected roll might affect that.
I'm gonna say it doesn't. I'm not actually sure. I think Vice is like Vice usually tends like Vice and downtime usually tend to be different. So yeah, so I think what happens is like it goes pretty well for you, but like yeah, your dad was definitely expecting that that it was not going to be another person.
Yeah.
So like your dad like sees you and he's like, "Oh yay, we get to spend time with each other." And then he sees Dallas show up and he's like, "Oh, hi Dallas."
Yeah.
So like maybe that's why, you know, it doesn't go as well as it could have. Like it's a decent movie. The corn dogs are really good. The cheese fries are pretty good. The soda's fresh, but your dad's a little sad. And that's kind of awkward.
Yeah. Sad dad.
Sad dad.
Sad dad.
I'm not gonna say it.
What are you not gonna say?
Everyone else said sad dad.
Okay. All right. So that's done. Dad is sad. That's a note that I just made in my GM notes.
Sadder than usual.
Yeah. Sadder than usual. I mean, like it does, you know, it's just he wasn't expecting that.
Can I like just make a minor change that like for the scene is when my dad and I know this, but when my dad and I know this, but like when he says like, oh, we should see this movie later. I think what he means is like, hey, come help me out working at the movie, like working at the theater. And I think what happens is like, I say, hey, Dallas, you want to come help out at the theater? And then like, I think Dallas does and like kind of watches the movie like while we're like doing that. And so, but I think Erin like starts like bumping into Dallas like as she's helping more than she would have bumped in with her dad. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like she just spends less time and then like with her dad rather than it being like a 3-row seat situation where Erin's in the middle.
Does Aaron's dad think there's something going on between Dallas and Aaron?
Oh, geez. Probably. Like, he's, you know what? Maybe, like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm glad, like, I wanted this to be just us. It isn't. Like, you're still trying to, like, I think it's not, like, super awkward, but, like, you can, I think, with it not being a success, I think the thing is, like, your dad is a little upset, and that maybe, like, is distracting, but, like, you still have an okay time, but then, like, he definitely, like, as you're leaving, like, gives you, like, a little nudge, Aaron, and is like,
The movie was pretty good, yeah. Thanks for the invite.
Is there, anything I should know about Dallas?
He traveled back in time to save us from the dark future, and he's helping us overcome all magical darkness.
Your dad just, like, lets out, like, a hearty bellow laugh, and he's like, you kids and your imaginations these days.
Nice seeing you, Dad.
Yeah. Take care.
You too, thank you.
So, God.
Okay.
You know, just like completely straight faced. Yeah, came back from a dark future. So, Aaron. Still convinced they might be dating.
Travel back in time. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll never not be like laugh at that. That's so good.
What?
Just like telling somebody exactly what's going on with a straight face.
Yeah.
They think that you're just joking.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so that's everyone's first downtime action, I believe. No, Dallas still has one.
I didn't have any.
Oh, okay.
I was just hanging out in everyone else's downtime action.
All right, what does Dallas want to do?
What do I have a choice between?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you want me to read you out the options again? Okay,
please.
You can.
Sorry, I roll an extra die when I roll social link, so I should have rolled an extra one there.
Do you wanna fix that? Because you rolled 2. Yeah, you should have rolled 3.
Yeah, can I just roll another one? Then if it's higher than a 4, then
yeah, sure.
Roll 1d6.
It's a 5, so same result.
So same result. Okay. All right. Sorry.
All right. Because it's 1 through 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So for your options for downtime, you can take a social link. You can help a friend recover. You can investigate the darkness or work on a long-term project.
Like NGL, Dallas is kind of concerned about Aaron.
Like health-wise, or
like mental.
who has the most? Who has harm?
I think Stacy has a harm still.
Aaron has
Stacey
dejected.
Yeah.
I have shoved. I believe.
Yeah, it's both a level 1 harm.
Yeah.
So.
But honestly, I think I probably should investigate the darkness. I mean, I'm concerned, but like
Not that concerned.
I'm concerned, but like I'm also like one-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's very on. Like
Yeah.
Charlie wants to help Aaron real bad.
Yeah.
Dallas kind of wants to help Aaron, but also like
Yeah.
has a singular focus.
Because like, what are, I mean, who's your fated person?
That's Aaron.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yep.
So maybe the best defense is a good offense. You know?
That's a very good thing. Yes. If I fix the situation, then I don't have to worry about Aaron anymore.
Right. So you wanna investigate the darkness. How are you investigating the darkness?
That sounds callous. I didn't mean it like that. Let's see.
But it's the mindset that we're in, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
How do I want to investigate the darkness? Hey, Mikey, did I hear that weird conversation those people were having in the coffee shop?
I mean, I think there's been enough time just because of like how we're doing this. I think like Stacy could have been like, "Hey, I heard this. Like, did you hear those people?" And like you probably like vaguely overheard them because you're probably working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the group me, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Group chat.
Okay, because that's concerning. The mall is concerned. The mall has concerned me for weeks now.
Yes, it's not great. So I think yo, what up? So these dudes are getting coffee. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yo,
so
yeah.
So you're gonna go check out the mall. Are you gonna go analyze it?
I should do that.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you something that might
change that decision.
Yeah, it might affect it a little bit. You see, I think like okay. I think all of you would have noticed this. People are like there's probably I'm gonna make a dot for it. I think that there's like ooh, I didn't want that to happen. What if I knew how to work with Roll20? The best part of streaming with Roll20 is like I love Roll20 very much. They're actually a really good company. But the best part of streaming with Roll20 is struggling with Roll20. All right, so let's see. Like, what's a good, like, ritzy strip mall name? Like, one of those, like, town center. You know what? Maybe it's just the Shores End.
Shores End Professional Center.
No, town center. So, like
a shop mall.
Yeah, it's like a fancy strip mall with, like, pretty concrete and, like, there's a fountain.
Mikey, it's called Shores Point with an E.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was about to suggest like the shops at.
The shops at Shores Point is really good.
Yeah,
that's real good. Yeah.
And shops is spelled with 2 P's and then.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So there's this new strip mall, this new like shopping center, and I think like as your actually it's probably like there's probably a new Starbucks that's like coming soon there also because of course there is so I think that's like between the mall and the library. It's on like the main drag. There's probably used to be some like homes there or something that were like ripped down.
There were some homes there.
They're gone now. So I think you notice that there's more people there than there are normally. And I think you've all noticed that like in like if you've gone out to take a break or if you've been like driving around. I don't know that Stacy well no, because the day has passed by this point. Because you like went out at night to the thing the movie. So I think like you definitely notice, especially today, that
You mean
there's huh?
you mean Aaron?
Oh, geez.
I
Again.
it's Lemon Pharaoh again. It's like there's always one game where like somebody ends up mixing up someone's name. Um so yeah, so you definitely see like more people out um at the shopping center than there were before, like way more. Red Eagle Redoubt, who has followed, so thank you for the follow, asks in the chat, what is the monster of the week? And Evan says self-doubt. We haven't quite figured that out yet. It's probably something to do with the mall. But yeah, so there's definitely like one thing that has changed in like the past 72 hours is there's more people out. Like it had been pretty dead, I think, before this. It's definitely not. And I think there's been more people getting coffee too. Like maybe that was another reason Dallas was so stressed out. Because there's been more people like out and about getting coffee, and that's kind of weird. So so yeah, that might. I just wanted to give you that information.
All right, I guess that's all. I guess I'm gonna go to the shops at Shores Point.
I mean, like I think, yeah, I think, like definitely, like if you wanted to compare, like there would be time to do that. Like oh, I'm just gonna make a mall run, sure. Just make a shopping trip.
Yeah. Or I could call my good friend who works at the mall.
You could do that. You could actually do that. You could compare and contrast with that and make use of your friends.
I think I'll do that. I think I'll give Tara a ring.
Her mom
Her
that
mom
was
answers the phone. No one's calling the home phone, Mikey.
No, I was gonna say like her mom was like I think her mom like doesn't have that good of a memory of what happened last night or like 2 nights ago at this point.
Of course not.
Yeah, I think it was
Nobody
all a
that ever
haze.
Because nobody that ever saves the day gets that recognition.
Well, also like do you want her to remember that?
No, I don't.
She fainted.
Yeah, she did.
So, okay. So that sounds like you're gonna go analyze like what's going on and why this place is busier than normal and compare and contrast that with Tara's Mall experience.
Yes.
Tara's Mall experience, the hot new app coming to an app store near you. Yeah, so go ahead and make me an analyze action. So I think you have one die in that. You can push yourself for these rolls or take a dark bargain. I don't have a dark bargain here, but that is a thing that can happen.
I think I'm just gonna see what happens with one dice.
Okay, that's fair. That's a 2. So you get 1 link or segment in investigating the darkness. I think you still get your questions. Yeah.
You're improving though, Charlie.
I got a 2 and not a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Twice as good as last time.
So you are firmly in tier 3. Wait, why did I mark 2 segments? You only got 1.
You can give me 2 if you really want.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Okay, so you got a 2. So I think like when you get there, like because like so you get there, there's a lot of people, and you just like call Tara and be like, "Hey, what's up with the mall?"
Yeah, give me a sec because I just want a thought about what this place looks like because I have a thought about what this place looks like, and I want to maybe think about oh my god,
I
Is
think
it like-
it's
Is it like this? I'm gonna link it in Discord.
okay.
Is it like one of these places?
Let me see what this place is. Pull that over here. No, I don't. Yeah, kind of. I think it's like more chill than that. Like it looks to me like it looks a lot like this is gonna make no sense to anyone, but Charlie, it looks to me a lot like the place in Easton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a fancier strip mall and maybe like has a fountain and some benches, but it's
Okay.
definitely like fancier than anything that y'all have.
Okay.
Is it like newer, like modern architecture, like super?
Yeah, it's like everything is like everything's in brick. Like there's, like fancy sidewalks here.
It's basically like all brick and like plexiglass, like is mostly what it is. Like that kind of like.
Yeah, I posted a picture in the Discord and I think what Evan
Oh,
is
okay.
And what what Evan posted is good too.
Yeah.
Oh, except you have to pay to get into that fountain. Like you buy tickets to get into there.
Yeah, here, let me pull up the visual reference that I
You have to pay to get in there. Like, come on.
No,
This
because
is-
it's not a public good. Like there's no way that's a public good.
right. Oh, I think the fountain is yeah, no, you're right. This is like aggressive capitalism. I think there's definitely like you have to I don't think there's a fountain. I think there's like some other kind of thing that like you can charge to get in. Like there's like there's probably no, the fountain's free. I think the fair like the carousel is not.
Okay.
The carousel or the lawn chess. But yeah, no. So like that's a thing that they've been trying to get people to come to, and like everyone's like, what do I care? But I think
a good way to be, honestly.
I think you like you're not really you get like kind of an unclear vibe from these people. Like your darkness sense is off. But do you call Tara in the mall?
Yes, I'm calling.
Yeah, I think she picks up and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" Like she's on shift right now.
Yeah. Thanks for answering the phone.
You're
But
welcome.
I need you to take like a look outside your store.
Okay.
Is it busy or dead?
It's kind of dead in here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is a weekday, but even like Mrs. Cadbury isn't here with like her mall walk group, and that's kind of weird. Didn't think anything of it until you called, though.
Yeah, no, it's a little weird. Everyone's down at this new place. Like everybody's here.
Oh, the Shoppays or whatever they are.
Yeah, no.
Why are they down there? There's like nothing there, right?
Yeah, nothing like good is here. Like good, and I'm like emphasizing that over the phone. Like
Yeah, there's like there's probably like a Renovation Hardware, like a Crate and Barrel. There's a Crate and Barrel. And then like a fancy like there's a Brooks Brothers. Because
Brooks
of
Brothers.
yeah.
And then a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I think that's the new restaurant is the Cheesecake Factory. I'm writing down that there's a Cheesecake Factory. I don't know when I'm doing that, but yeah, but she's like, yeah, it's definitely weird.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
and like people are being like also like they're talking more than they normally would. Like there's like a bit of like, I don't know how to describe it. Everyone looks like they're all in like polo shirts and stuff like that kind of thing.
Do they look like they've assimilated, Mikey? Do they look like they've drank the Kool-Aid?
I don't know if you can tell that with a 2.
Oh boy.
But you do have questions still.
Man, everybody's got weird polos on. Heck, what could that mean? Question. I mean,
so you get 2 questions.
Can I have a question outside of those, like just a
No.
general question? Fine.
Well,
All
okay. Ask your general question, and I'll tell you whether you can figure
maybe
that
it's
out.
not a general question. Are they looking at me like I'm an outlier?
No, I think someone, in fact, even like waved to you, and I don't think
boy.
that Dallas knows why that is. Like someone you definitely do not know in any time
No,
loop.
it's literally one of his worst fears. It's like talking to someone who like he has no idea who it is and who wants to converse with him.
I mean, I think that's like everyone.
Yeah, basically.
So your gather information questions are: what do I remember about X? What really happens or happened here? How do these events connect to my fated person? What here defies the flow of time? What does this moment reveal about my fated person? Or what might happen if I X?
Anybody got any suggestions we might want to throw out?
So you get 2 questions.
How do you guys feel about the questions?
I don't know. I'm bad at making decisions.
I think you've made good decisions.
Yeah.
Good decision so far.
So far, for now.
No, it's not meant to be like that.
No, yeah, sorry. I don't know.
What do I remember about X? Might be interesting. What really happened here. Like the fated person ones, don't really make sense in this sense.
Yeah.
What here defies the flow of time, or what might happen if I X are the ones that you can really use here.
I think the first 2 stand out to me. A lot, like what do I remember about this, or like what really happens here, like to see if like this is supposed to be happening. Because like the last time you went to the mall, like things were happening aggressively faster than usual.
Yes.
So
I think this might be a part of that. Yeah, no, that's good. Mikey, what is going on here? Like what really is going on here?
Okay, so what really happens here, or what?
Yeah. Where's everybody drinking the Kool-Aid? Are they going down in the basement Animorph style and getting like the weird earworm implanted in them? What's happening here?
So I think like the more, like it's kind of a risk, right, to stay here and kind of like try to figure out what happened, and also it probably doesn't feel good, but like that's what you would have to do to like figure this out. And I think like it doesn't hit you at first, but like as you stay there, it's definitely like you're getting the sense that these people are like low grade, like infected by the darkness. And we're kind of like they're directed by something to come here.
Jeez. Okay. And then that would lead me to what do I remember from this place from the future?
Okay. Or like the
What is
past.
this yeah.
So,
No, the future.
the future past.
The future past. The past future.
Days of Future Past.
Past.
Okay. So, what do I remember about this? Maybe like what do I remember about this place from previous time loops?
Yes.
A strip mall's a future past. So this what you remember from previous time loops is that you remember like Bill, I think we see like flashes of like you walking past this place and having like billboards of like Derek Brinkman and Associates LLC like coming soon. And I think it was always like somewhere that they tried to make a go of, but like it never really got off the ground until that last loop where like where you eventually had to, or the one loop where things went like really bad really fast, or like when things start going really bad really fast, like there have been some loops where this has like when this starts picking up business is like kind of in some loops a hallmark of like when things start going bad fast, but this is definitely happening more quickly than like this place is like picking up interest more quickly than it has in previous loops.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry guys, might have to abandon this loop for another one.
Rip loop. Go press my Apple Watch and Carly Rae jetpack into the future.
Go Apple Watch.
Do you want to take another quick break before we do the second downtime action?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Are we ending at 1 today or?
Yeah, I think so. Or
Okay.
because I think I'm playing my other game, so we might want to do like another session of this to finish out this.
No, that's fine.
mission.
I'm fine with playing. Like we don't have to play like every week. Like
Yeah.
we can do
Yeah.
it whenever it's convenient for you guys.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just write it all down so we remember everyone's names.
I'm writing everything down.
I
At least, so.
remember my own name.
Yeah.
I don't remember everyone like the character names. I remember them, but I get them mixed up.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
Sounds good. All right, we'll see you soon, everyone. I don't, because, okay, someone, why everyone is doing hello, as I fade the music out. Why everyone is doing hello is, I think, because friends at the table person talked about doing it, because she was talking about quitting her, like, retail customer service job, and she was like, maybe on the last day that I'm in my job, maybe I just answer the phone with hello every time I answer the phone.
I don't even say hello when I answer the phone. I just say thank you for choosing, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
My
I hope you
friend.
answer the phone like that all the time, even when people call you on your cell phone.
Yeah. So,
Like,
so yeah, I was fighting with my mic, and meanwhile the rest of everyone was talking baseball.
I was talking football actually.
Football.
Well, football and baseball, both.
Sprats.
Sprats.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We are real. Never mind. I'm gonna stop.
We're such jocks.
I messed up the word, and that's it. There's
Sprats.
nothing else to say.
Sprats. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
All right.
I'm very upset with how hot it is in Georgia now. Like, it was so nice last week. It felt like it was actually fall last week.
Oh,
And
wow.
now it's just back.
Yeah, and then so Georgia, obviously had to make up for it with a hurricane, and now it's back to being hell weather.
I hate to be that person, but Maria has just formed in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is hurricane season. Like, people think of hurricane season being a summer thing. It's not. It's like a late summer to early fall thing. Like, it goes into hurricane season goes until October.
Yeah, September is like the prime time for.
Yeah,
the
September 10th is the peak of hurricane season, which is also my birthday, which I like to believe imbues me with some sort of destructive power.
But yeah, like people in the US like to be like, "Oh yeah, it's so weird that we're having hurricanes in September," but like that's literally the time.
That's
the
literally
normal
when it
time.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the expected time to have them. It's weird to have this many, I guess, but
It's debatable. But you know what it's not weird to have that many of? Your downtime actions.
Downtime.
Sorry, that was the best segue I could think
Nice
of.
segue, Mikey.
So I think we're back at the top of it with Stacy's second downtime action.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't.
I had a couple.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a bad joke.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it
As-
because you
I
like
w-
muted yourself.
I was gonna act like I was like thinking through my downtime action out loud, but sorry, that was a bad joke.
This is very strange. You like muted yourself. I thought my headset was broken, and then you came back.
Yeah.
So funny joke, I guess.
Sorry.
I don't know what to do for my second downtime action.
Nope, you're gonna hear that anyway. Okay.
You cracking a cold one, Mikey?
Yes. I'm drinking an Izzy sparkling peach.
Get
I'm
that
not sponsored by
get that
Izzy in any way,
password.
shape, or form. FTC, please don't come after me. Or FCC, whichever one.
Whatever one applies.
Yeah. They're not paying me. I paid for that.
Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's
No.
obviously the best drink.
No, that's not what I'm drinking. All right, so Stacy, so you can either social link. Well, you can't social link, can you? 'Cause you're the stranger.
I can.
Oh.
I have the
gifts.
Since yeah.
You can leave people gifts. I don't think you've ever used that. No, you did.
haven't.
You did.
Did
I think you did once. Yeah, I think you like left someone a gift in the
That's
library.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. You can social link. You can help a friend recover. Stacy can send people animated pictures. Oh man, that's something that I didn't even. Everybody thinks of it being like a physical gift. What if you send someone not even just a GIF? You send them an anonymous GIF, and then watch them open it. I just blew this whole thing wide open, you guys.
Oh man.
Excuse me, Andrew, I think you misspelled it. It should be anonymous GIFs. You can leave them a Disney GIF, a cat GIF.
It's like on Twitter when you can just search for it. You can just you can use the little. You can search for GIFs on Twitter. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
You know, but just as an aside, I can completely see that as something that someone playing the Stranger playbook would do. It's like you send someone, like, as this random Twitter account, you send someone a GIF and then you watch them open it and see them laugh. And, like, laugh with them as if you didn't send it yourself. Which is kind of fucked up when you think about it, but...
Nah.
So is the Stranger. I mean, that's what the Stranger is.
Yeah, but anyway...
I don't know. I feel like I just need to investigate the darkness again. I don't have a long-term project. I guess I could help a friend recover, but
I guess.
Yeah, Aaron there is a practice room that Aaron
help
was
a
like
friend,
setting aside.
Help a friend recover just advances the clock.
It advances your healing clock.
Yeah, it starts a clock.
Yeah, it starts a clock to heal.
Here we heal.
Otherwise, like, you just have to sit with that, or you can spend a social link to do something with your healing clock during a mission.
I'm going to investigate the darkness again.
Okay.
We're just gonna detective this. All right. So same thing as last time, I guess. Actually, um, I guess this time I'm going to go to like the shops at Shores Point or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like getting more intense, and I'm going to uh just look around and see if there's any place that it's concentrated around, and that's what I kind of want to do. I want to check out the shops at Shores Point.
Don't get
So you
animorphed.
do meet up with Dallas there?
Sure.
Or do you
Well,
just kind of like do your own thing?
I mean, I was just gonna just walk around and look and see, but
I just like the idea fictionally of like Dallas texting Stacy and being like,
Yo, things are fucked up here.
yeah. So how are you doing that? Are you like doing that more as an analyze action, or are you doing that more as a perceive?
let me actually.
So perceive, when you perceive, you see the world as it presents itself without judgment. You might observe someone and note their daily routine. You might see the beauty present in even the darkest and strangest corners of the world. Versus analyze, when you analyze, you search beyond the surface presentation of the world and discover secrets.
I feel like this is more of an analyze.
I agree.
Yeah, because it's kind of just it's kind of like looking at, okay, this is what's happening, but what does what's happening mean? So
Yeah.
picking out the patterns and stuff. So I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Just so I just roll. I guess just roll 1 for analyze.
Yes. No, you get a bonus to investigating the darkness, don't you? Yep. When you investigate the darkness, take +1 die, so you get 2 dice.
All right.
Because I don't think you have a crew ability that gives you.
Did I crit again? No, damn.
Heck. Aw.
Yeah, I thought it gave you the blue when you crit, but I guess it does not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't. Excuse me, you don't have a crew ability related to investigating the darkness. I just wanted to check. Okay. So on a 6, you get where is it? I think you get 3, but yeah, the darkness clock is getting there. Yeah, 3 segments. So let me go back to that. So 1, 2, 3. So you just have one more mark to fill the darkness clock.
Is that bad?
No, that's like the investigation. That's actually good.
Okay. The way that you were saying it, just like
no, like that's actually because once you fill it, I think you can strike at the heart of darkness. Like, and you'll pretty much know everything that there is to know about that. Or you can already do that, but like if it's fills, that represents you like knowing basically like exactly what to do. Okay, so you got a 6. So I think what you see is, I think you run into who are your like enemies and stuff? Let me see if I can.
I have I guess it's more like a frenemy. But Eric is his name.
Oh yeah, Eric who works at the library.
Yeah, he works with me at the library. And then my friend is
Lacey, who works at the diner.
But yeah, I don't think I have any just like full out enemies.
Yeah, well, yeah, Eric is your frenemy. Yeah, he's not really. I think he like bothered you some, but like you've done pretty all right on your downtime rolls, so, or not downtime, obligation. So he hasn't like come up very much. So I think when you go and investigate the shops, I think, you know what? I think you see a couple things. I think you see Eric out with a girlfriend. And he's being much more outgoing than usual. So you know him. So I think we described Eric as curious, bookish, and mousy. He's definitely he's definitely being much less quiet than you know him to be. Also, like, you don't keep super on top of Eric's like personal life, I don't think. You seem kind of like someone that keeps to yourself. But you didn't know you definitely didn't know that he had a girlfriend, or if he has, like, he's never brought her, like, she's never come to the library or anything like that. Also, he's got like a gaggle of friends with them. And they're all like, he's got like, I think like a button down denim shirt on with like khakis. They look like they came out of a Gap commercial, like a modern Gap commercial.
Preppy and bad taste.
Yeah, like the whole group of them. So he's got
right out of Banana Republic.
Yeah, Gap commercial friends. So they're like shopping. I think you see that there's a new office of Derek Brinkman, or Brinkman and Associates LLC, opening up here.
Gotta add in that LLC.
Yeah, I really like that as like a ridiculous realtor thing.
Me too.
You and so, like, as this is like extra information because you got a 6, right? And then you see that, like, I think it's almost like, you know, when you switch lenses at an optometrist, and it's like things. Well, no, like you switch from, like, they put you on the fuzzy one, and then they switch, and it like suddenly becomes clear. I think it's kind of like that. Like, it was like you're seeing like the world as it presents itself, and then like a lens kind of like clicks, and you see, like, you can. It's not, you're not seeing anything though, because like there's no visual representation of darkness, but I think you notice like some cars coming like from the direction of the mall, and then like you know, like parking and people getting out, and it's like, yeah, you know, we were gonna go to the mall, but this is like the shops at Shores Point is where it's at. This is like really the place to be. And they're like, yeah, I didn't even know these shops were there. And, you know, like, why don't we go get we can go get, you know, did you know that they serve alcoholic milkshakes at the Cheesecake Factory? No, I had no idea. They also have, like, a menu that's, like, longer than anything else. Oh, well, that sounds incredible. Let's go stop there.
That sounds incredible. Wowie, zowie.
So, like, there's a lot of, like, people coming from the direction of the mall and, like, flocking in, and also like just a lot of vapid conversation, like, which is not like, usually your town is pretty down to earth. It's a lot more vapid than you've seen it be before, but I think like you can definitely tell that like something is directing people away from the mall and directing them here instead. Like, you even see some, like, teen girls, like, as the day goes on, you know, kind of be like, yeah, you know, like, they come walking down the sidewalk and they're like, yeah, we were gonna go to the mall, but, like, there was no one there, so we came here instead, and this is, like, so much better. Oh my god. And yeah. Does that help?
Yes.
Okay. So you get your 2 questions.
Okay. So what is the purpose of the mall? Of
Like the real
shop?
mall?
No, the shops.
Okay.
Oh, of the shops?
Yeah, is it like a diversion from the normal mall, or like?
Yeah, so you're asking what is the purpose of X?
Yeah, because I'm not sure I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I will tell you. So the purpose of the shops is to provide an outlet for the emotions an outlet in like a place for the emotions that the darkness is encouraging.
I see.
So, like, the purpose of the darkness is to like replace everyone with their purest self and like ambition pushed too far. So like if they're encouraging, like, late capitalism is the darkness. Let me just put it that way. Like, encouraging everyone to be this kind of like vapid, like you do even see some like some people, like, everyone's like, they're not fighting as much as they were in like the mall. Like, instead they're like posturing to each other, right? It's like,
Yeah.
Well, I got this new thing, and it's like, well, you didn't see what I got. And so, like, there's a lot of greed happening, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I guess what I'm really wondering is, like, is this to get these people away from the, like, heart, the actual heart of the darkness? Or, like, is it a diversion, or is it the center, is what I'm, like, kind of wondering.
Like, it's the greed and, like, the ambition that the darkness encourages is like furthered here, if that makes any sense. Like,
so it's like a brand new place where people can just be like, "Oh, this is much better than that," and like I can get the new iPhone here, and I can't do that at the mall.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, the mall is a different aesthetic, and this aesthetic is better for the kind of life that the darkness encourages, if that makes any sense.
It sounds like, Evan, it sounds to me like you're angling towards like you feel like they're hiding something here.
No, that's just what I'm wondering. Is, like, is something being hidden here, or?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought that
So
too.
you have a second question, so you could ask, what do I see here, despite an effort to conceal it?
Yeah, I think that's the one I want
Okay.
to ask now.
Oops.
I think those are both really good questions.
Yeah. Excuse me.
So what you see here, despite an effort to conceal it, is that the mall has infected these people with darkness, and accelerated that. And then driven those people out of the mall to kind of like to encourage those emotions in other people that aren't infected in town.
Okay.
Like, so it's like, okay, like they got infected in the mall, were pushed out, and like this gives them a chance to like pull people
Yeah,
in more
yeah.
easily.
Yeah, I get it. I get it a lot more now.
Yeah.
It's like a colony, like trying to
Yeah.
or advertisement or something. Yeah.
It's like Zerg creep of emotions.
There you go.
Zerg creep of emotions. I usually have Zerg rush, but
Now you gotta get on that creep game, man. That's how you spread your shit. Well, I don't know if that's in the original StarCraft because I didn't play the original StarCraft really, but it's definitely into like you can only build on the creeps. So
Yeah, it is. It's in the first one.
I was an Age of Empires kid.
I also like Age of Empires. There's no really similar mechanic there.
Yeah, I never played StarCraft, either of them.
The French Empire can only build on the French creep. Like something like that, yeah.
I mean, there is like, I think there's like, this is a really short tangent. I promise I'm gonna get back to the game. For everyone that's not watching us. I mean, I'm sure there's people watching us, and thank you very much. I love you. But there's like the Vikings or something that they can't build walls. They can only build like temporary structures.
Yeah, there's some stuff like that.
Yeah, there's definitely similar stuff. Like I think they can't build walls, but like their units are really strong or something ridiculous. So like you just have to build on a map that starts you off with walls already, but like then you can't repair them. It's wild.
It's wild.
My favorite is the Japanese because the samurai are super OP. The samurai and like the Japanese castles. Anywho, so yeah, so that I think takes care of all of your questions there.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Aaron, what are you doing for your second downtime action?
I want a social link again
Okay.
with Stacy. And I think what it is Aaron like calls her and says like, or calls them and says, like we need to have like a meeting. I have something like important that we should discuss. We can meet at the diner. It's like it can just be you and me, Stacy, and so meet at I forgot what the diner is called, Speedy's. Yeah. And then when they're both there, Aaron wants to come up with a name for the team and for the
man.
and like basically just come up with like normalizing things, like so that we know we're on the same level. We have to discuss things normally and like come up with a plan and point of attack. But like most importantly, of course, is that we have our terminology the same.
So in terms of actions, that almost sounds like another express.
Maybe
or
maybe
empathize.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe empathize.
It depends on like whatever you feel is best there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And depending on how Stacy feels about Aaron, it could be embody, because then I could be like saying like I am the person that's like holding this together. But I think that's like heavily dependent on if Stacy sees Aaron as like the glue of the team. But
I don't know that you're acting in accordance with others' expectations.
okay.
So what's your role actually? You're the loyal knight going out to bat for people. Um. So maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't think like
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
it doesn't sound like Stacy super has expectations for you, right? Like I don't
Yeah.
think Stacy has.
Yeah, no, not really.
So empathize sounds good though, because you're trying to like meet Stacy in the middle and being like, "Hey, I know I can't contribute like super a lot to this team, but like I can contribute something."
Yeah, like I know I don't have a gun or anything, but
But
Gotta get on that gun game.
Yeah.
oh my gun.
So yeah, empathize. Would Stacy enjoy doing this?
Yeah, I like the diner.
You're meeting at the diner, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I like the diner. Yeah.
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 Lacey probably sits and you get to talk to Lacey.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. That happened the last time you were here too.
Yeah.
That's what always happens.
I mean, it brightens your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Aaron justifies it in like Stacy's good with words, so like Stacy will be good at this. But,
Yeah, name our
Stacey is
team
not
good,
with
guys.
words.
I'm bad at it.
Stacy
Okay.
uses words as little as possible.
I don't want to like say like, oh, I'm shipping these characters, but like I could see Stacy and Lacey doing a thing.
Our GM is shipping our characters.
I ship them too, but yeah.
Secret ship.
Like,
Don't tell anyone.
Not tell anyone.
even as just like an asexual romantic relationship, I think that could work really well.
All right, I'm gonna roll.
But that's just me.
Because I got 0. No, I do it.
I don't want to like force. I'm not gonna have Lacey force herself on you or anything.
Turned into a different. It got turned into like a Law and Order SVU. type.
No, she's just very friendly and she's
I'm gonna
glad
make
that
this
you're
roll.
there. Evan, are you blushing?
No, I'm just laughing.
All right, I got a 6.
You did get a 6. All right, so that. Wait, did you have 0 dice in empathize?
I had 0 as I sympathize, but I forgot my extra roll for social link again. Can I just roll an extra dice, or should I roll 2d6?
Wait, what's your extra dice for social link? Oh, because you get an extra die.
Yeah. Can I just do the same thing?
Yeah, just do the same thing.
Okay, it wasn't a crit.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I wanted to see also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would have been pretty sweet if it was a crit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you. Let me go back down to that.
Stacy gets a link or 3 links
3 links.
Nice.
for Aaron.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds. So that goes really well then. Do you have a name for the team?
Not really, not off the top of my head, but
I don't have one either.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, it's great.
The important thing is, so for me, like I didn't necessarily want to like put Evan on the spot as a player, but I think even in doing this, like even if we roll well, we may not come up with a name, but I think it's important that we our characters had fun doing this, I think is what it is. And we maybe have like some options to like workshop with Dallas, and we'll like get to that later.
Or
But,
maybe it doesn't end up being a name thing at all, and you end up talking about something completely different and like having fun doing it.
Yes.
Over like pancakes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I imagine it's mostly just a scene of just like coming up with names that might not even be like good names, but they're funny and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
good call.
It very quickly transitions from like trying to seriously come up with names to just like hanging out and joking around.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, which I think is really important. So that's good. I'm glad. So make sure to write those down on your sheet.
dim links.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sasha's
All right.
links and social links.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like both of those things.
those things are good.
Yeah.
Every time I hear social links, it just makes me want to play a Persona game. Um, which isn't
I-
like really a bad thing, but
I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say every time I hear social links, I just want sausage links. And
I mean,
was like,
this is
same.
basically Persona, right?
yeah, Persona is a magical girl anime.
Yeah. All right, Dallas.
Yeah,
What do you want to do for your second downtime action?
lay down.
I mean, fair. Do you want to go into your mind palace?
Oh God.
Lay down and go into your mind palace. Did you see?
Oh,
Has
God.
anyone seen that really horrible video of the really bad mind palace portion of Sherlock Holmes, where there's just like font flying past and like horses? It's from like it's
He has an
actually from the
Elvis
show.
pose, and
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The show's so bad. Anyway,
What do I want to do for my social link? Have sausage links.
so I mean, you don't have to do a social link. Do you want to do a social link?
Oh no, my downtime action. I don't know. What can I do again?
Social
Please,
link.
everyone-
Social link. Help a friend recover from harm. Investigate the darkness, or work on a long-term project.
I think. Can I work on a long-term project by like trying to
Casey.
trying to like can I go and like can my long-term project be that I'm going every night to the construction site at shops at the point that at the shops at Shores Point, and can I like break stuff there? Can I like can I like undermine the construction site?
Instead of investigating the darkness, you're procrastinating the darkness.
Disrupt the darkness.
I'm disrupting it.
That seems kind of like a score almost.
Yeah, like that seems like
A mission.
yeah.
It does.
Cuz like I don't like long-term projects should be like for almost like for you, like not directly to do something with the darkness.
True.
And I don't know the long-term project. I mean, it depends. Its usefulness would depend on what happens in this mission, basically. Because, like, spoiler alert, this mission is probably going to be a Strike at the Heart of Darkness mission.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because that's what it's sounding like to me.
I should give Aaron some social links. So I think I'm gonna have a time.
Yeah, social links are very good to have.
Yeah, and she needs some because she's gonna have to like get her stress down at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely gonna need some links for sure.
Stacy's got links, and now Aaron needs links because I have 2 links.
Yeah.
And
right. Stacy, they have links, right?
Yeah. And I think maybe now it's a better time to like do that.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So how are you going to social link with Aaron?
Maybe Aaron and I can go to the Cheesecake Factory. So check it out.
Yeah, scope it out.
Scope it out.
All right. I'm sorry, you're not getting a bonus die.
I ironically go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, are we going there and like trash talking it the whole time we're there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You got my bonus die. There we go.
Yeah, we're not going there to have a good time.
On like a side note, real quick, the place that I typed like Olive Garden in the chat earlier, and the place that I like took inspiration for the name of the shop at Short's point is actually getting an Olive Garden.
Okay, they have a Wild Wing Cafe, a Bonefish Grill, a Texas Roadhouse.
And yeah, now they're gonna have a they had Chili's.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
I
don't
just
know
saw
if they
they had.
still have Chili's.
It says Chili's on the website.
Yeah, I think Chili's is still there. They're getting an Olive Garden.
Good.
A real upgrade.
Yep.
Oh, good. They have a Pier 1 Imports. I said Crate and Barrel earlier. Can I retcon that to Pier 1 Imports? Because that's...
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
Crate and Barrel is more high end though. I don't know what you're going for there though. So
Yeah, that's true.
I've never heard of that place. But
What, Crate and Barrel?
okay. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
you probably would never want to buy anything from there. Like you'd have no reason to.
I don't have a reason to buy anything from Pier 1 Imports. Actually, that's a lie. I saw some owl like plates and cups there one time, and I really want them, but they're gone now. So
Aw.
anyway, sorry to derail it with
No, it's
talk
okay.
of Olive Garden.
The short diversions are good and fine. So you're trash talking the Cheesecake Factory.
Does the Cheesecake Factory actually have alcoholic milkshakes?
Yes.
Or did you lie to me?
No, that is 100% true.
In that case, I'd probably just like seriously go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, like
looking on-
blended drinks. Strawberry cream milkshake spiked with vodka and Disaronno amaretto. A kicked up flying gorilla, a kicked up chocolate banana milkshake with dark chocolate and banana liqueur.
Does that have the calories of those listed by it? Because that's got to be up there.
It does not. It says food tags, chocolate, banana, and milk. In case you were allergic to chocolate, banana, or milk. This is warning me that Creamsicle is a registered trademark of Unilever used under license. And the food tags for the strawberry creamsicle are strawberries, milk, and vodka.
Okay.
Also, I fail to understand how the strawberry creamsicle has anything to do with a creamsicle.
Creamsicle, yeah. I'm a little bit it's a little bit dubious. Can we order an appetizer, Aaron?
Well, first let's figure out what you're doing for a role.
That's true.
So is this an empathize? Like you're just
I invited Aaron to the Cheesecake Factory so we could like have a good ironic time, and also that I wanted to check up and see what was going on.
Yeah, it sounds like an empathize to me. If you agree. Because you're like trying to understand a person intuitively and like have this like
at the Cheesecake Factory
fellow feeling, and like you're understanding like what Aaron will have a good time doing. Like this is a thing that we can hang out and do.
Yeah.
So
do I get a bonus dice?
Yes.
Okay. Then I get one.
Wait, do you... Yeah.
I think Aaron enjoys this because not because like of like any mean-spirited reason, but I think it's an important like aspect to the mission for her, and so she's like, I want to help you do this, so I want to help you make fun of this place.
Okay.
I'm looking it up on MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal says 730 for the milkshake.
Woo!
Wow, that's a lot lower than I expected it to be, actually.
I told you. Alcohol is 7 calories per gram and sugar is 4.
All right, I'm rolling.
That's a 3.
It's a sequential order of rolls, I guess. The next ones will be 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, you did. You got 1, 2, 3. So you can only go up from there, Charlie. All right, so that is a 3. So you get 1 social link, or Aaron gets 1 social link with Dallas.
Got it.
So what do you think? I'll let you all decide. Like, what do you think happens that makes it not so much, like not 100% what maybe you would have wanted?
Because there are like so many people there.
Also,
like-
it's maybe more expensive than you thought it would be.
I mean, I know.
And that's kind of like disheartening. It like kind of like puts a cloud over it.
Yeah.
They also have something called glam burgers. I just want to let you know. Let me read out their. Would you rather have a small plate and snack or an appetizer?
Well, there's like 80 of those, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read them all out.
Factory, so I don't know.
Firecracker salmon.
God.
This looks bad. I'm not gonna bring it up on stream. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
They have quesadillas.
Well, those aren't bad.
Why does a place called the Cheesecake Factory have quesadillas? Hold on.
Because the Cheesecake Factory, okay, I'm gonna lay it down for you. The Cheesecake Factory is meant to have any possible food that you could possibly want to order, so that like you can take grandma and like your trendy cousins, like I was gonna say Stacy, and then I'm like, wait, that's one of our like your trendy cousin there, and the girls, aka all the moms of the family, and everyone there, and even like picky cousin Joe will have something that they can eat. Like that's really what it's meant to do. Which probably means it's hell on the line staff, because
It also means that everything that you have there is mediocre and not
Yeah,
great.
I was about to say, looking to
Because-
please everybody, but you just end up disappointing everybody.
Yeah, no, everything there is mediocre because they don't specialize in one thing. So you're not like, man, this place has got like it's like really good Mexican. Like,
Sounds like
gonna
Applebee's.
gonna read something out to you. The world's largest menu just got bigger. We added more than 20 new items, all made from scratch every day. One of the new items is Korean fried cauliflower.
20 items is a menu in itself. Like,
yeah.
Truffle bacon grilled cheese sticks.
What?
Seared ahi tuna, chicken Riesling.
this is relevant in regards to late capitalist hellscape.
Yeah, sorry. This is
No,
become.
that's why I picked the Cheesecake Factory.
There's a Skinny-licious trademark chicken pot pie.
Oh boy.
An Irish coffee Manhattan, which is a coffee drink.
Those are two.
Separate cocktails.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
listen, it's Jameson Irish coffee served ice cold and straight up. I don't. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
But anyway, that's the kind of place that Cheesecake Factory is if you've never been there before.
Yeah.
Like
How many, Mikey? Can you look up really quickly how many menu items there are on the menu?
God.
It's like that. It sounds like Applebee's like amped up to like 11.
Yeah, but like
True.
trying to pretend that it's fancy.
Yeah.
More than
Well,
250
Applebee's.
menu items is what the Cheesecake Factory. They have a 21-page menu.
I mean, does that include like drinks and stuff though?
I don't know.
I think it does, but also
That's not as bad. but-
here's the thing: the cheesecake there is actually very good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
If it's what you
My mom got some for her birthday, and she was really excited because that was like she had a bunch of gift cards, so she just got like a bunch of slices of cheesecake. It was all right. Most like the mascarpone that they put on top was just like too much, so we just like scraped it off. And like the best one was just like the original ass cheesecake.
Mhm.
Like
I don't like that wording, but okay.
the original, the like your standard cheesecake.
New York style cheesecake.
Yeah, with like maybe some strawberry sauce on top.
Yeah.
I
think it's just like a lot for Erin. Like maybe
Yeah, maybe
she's
it's
not
like-
been to one before, and then they're like,
Ooh.
a ton
Yeah, it's like
people.
overstimulating.
I think
Yeah.
maybe it overstimulated the both of them. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
like,
we're, like too
It's
distracted
it's
to
much
make fun of
busier
it.
than you expected.
Yeah.
Much busier than expected. Here's your Yelp review. Much busier than expected. Menu was quite overwhelming. Food mediocre. 3 out of 10.
Yeah, that sounds like a bet. Yep, sounds like a good Yelp review.
Yeah, like I think looking at the appetizer list, it's like there's like 20 appetizers that you could choose from. It's like let's just, like order an appetizer or something and maybe like a simple drink, and like we can hang out here. And there's no such thing. Like you have like 25 appetizers to choose from.
I can't even get like cheese sticks. Like, come on.
And we're there for like 3 hours, and all we eat is like a simple meal. Like we just eat a meal.
Yeah, probably if you ask
dessert, or
yeah,
it just takes so long.
Probably if you ask the server if you can just get like some cheese sticks, it's like, well, did you want the like beer battered grilled cheese sticks, or would you like our truffle crusted Parmesan cheese bites, or fried macaroni and cheese?
No, just
this is like food like bad food hell is a special kind of hell that Charlie hates with passion.
I went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant with like less than 10 items on the menu, and it was one of the best restaurants I ever went to. That's
exactly.
That's the way restaurants should be.
You need to go to. Yeah,
you don't need that many things.
Limited menu restaurants are like the only ones you can trust. Like,
yeah,
when you pull up the menu and it's like there's like 4 things in maybe each section.
Yeah, just as a spoiler alert, there are no like normal mozzarella sticks at the Cheesecake Factory.
It's like the Twilight Zone episode where the guy thinks he's in heaven, but then he realizes it's hell. Like, oh, you go to a restaurant and they have whatever you want there, but no.
but it's all shit and you can't decide.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, it's much busier than expected. The menu was overwhelming, and like, is it just like not super? I think like the food is probably not great, but the cocktails are all right, or like whatever you get for like a beverage situation is okay.
I mean, alcohol is never going to be bad,
right?
Yeah.
It was the worst experience in my life, but the dessert was okay.
I think Erin maybe drinks a little bit too much, but not like she's still like coherent.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing that's gonna make this tolerable.
Yeah, you can't fuck up alcohol. So.
Yeah.
The cheesecake menu begs to differ, Evan.
You can try, but
with the Irish coffee Manhattan.
You can try to fuck up alcohol, but at the end of the day, it's
if you order something that's decent, like that that you're gonna enjoy, like a simple cocktail, then you'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
And not a skinny-licious cosmopolitan
lemon drop martini. Yeah.
Did we want to do my last downtime action and then wrap up?
Yeah, because you get an extra one.
Good to go.
Yeah. So I think immediately after this, I've been kind of trying to set this up, but I want Erin to go to the mall and just really aggressively investigate the darknet. So, like poke around, like check out, like sneak into the basement, like look around. Like I want her to get into trouble here.
Oh man.
And I think she like is maybe like feeling less confident too, like, and that's like playing into this, and she wants to help out more and like be more aggressive and kind of like lead the way. And I think that's like, yeah, where she is mentally with this. So
Payday 2 mall heist. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a legitimate kind of heist in Payday, so.
The mall heist is a specific heist.
That's the one that Evan and I played when we played.
Yeah.
Or one of them. All right, so.
Heist them all.
So let's see, what kind of action is that?
I'm torn between express and defy. And basically saying
I was
like,
gonna say analyze, actually. You're discovering physical You're discovering physical secrets.
But I think her focus is more on like the emotional side of things. So it could be analyze, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll do analyze.
All right. So, let's see. What kind of action is that? Uh, I was gonna say analyze, actually. But I think her focus is more on like the emotional side of things. So I think it could be analyze, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do analyze. 'Cause, yeah, I think
Yeah. I mean, if I just think like you're expressly like digging into the basement of things.
Uh-huh.
Um
Because I think she's heard like there are hints like maybe there's something going on at the mall, like there's weird stuff, like people are coming out like different, and I think Aaron is just like, okay, I'm gonna run in.
I mean, I guess I could see that being a defy because you're mustering your courage and facing what you assume is opposition head on.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. Like I'll let you.
I-
You're the final decider. So
I think Defy makes more sense for
Okay.
like how I'm positioning it. So
All right, sounds
Joyce
good.
just basically like sucking it up and running in. So
Mhm. All right.
Aaron rushes in. So
Good.
Aaron rushes in. All right.
I got a 6. Is that a
Good.
No, you can't crit because you only have one
Nah, I
die.
can't. Just have the one.
Okay, so so as you descend into this like, so this is like the next morning then, I guess, after you go to the
Oh
cheese.
no, she's still a little tipsy. Like she
Oh,
like
Jesus.
Oh, you do it afterwards. It's
wow,
like,
this is like
Yeah.
bad decision making, like 101.
wait, so like, do
Yeah.
you say like, does Dallas offer to drive you home, and you're like, no, I drove myself? Wait, no, because Dallas wouldn't let you like. Are you just say I'll walk home?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Christ.
Okay, it's like a mile, but sure, whatever.
So then instead of that, you go to the mall,
Mhm.
and it's first off, it's closed. So how do you break into the mall? Like it's after.
I have my practice gear.
Of course you
and-
do. You're like a fucking Blades. You're playing Blades while everyone else is playing Girl by Moonlight. Like, let me declare my load. I have this practice bag that's with me for everything. I'm gonna do a crime. Crimes.
I think I guess since it went well, maybe like Dallas and Aaron have talked about like there's like this one door in the mall that's like always unlocked just so like retail people can get in without having to have a key.
Oh man, that secret fire entrance, yeah.
Yeah, that secret fire entrance where the fire gets in.
Shut up.
Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
You never take you to Cheesecake Factory ever again.
good.
I like to think that Erin's having this like conversation with herself.
Yeah. Never going to Cheesecake Factory again.
No, like oh, it's a secret fire entrance where fire gets in. Haha, I'm
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, she's like stumbling through this like back like dark alleyway of the mall and like through the darkness, like the literal darkness, looking
Mhm.
for darkness.
Do you get out your cell phone and shine a flashlight?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Um
Turn on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have like this is like you get like the drippy water in like the back that like weird like house like that weird space that's like outside of the mall proper that like sometimes if you enter through a side entrance you see. And
Yeah, the secret the fire entrance where it says or someone has like written on the wall or spray painted on the wall 420 blaze it or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
and so like there's like double doors that's like ajar or open, I think, like down to more of like the access or like service corridor of the mall. And like the lights are on. So I'm assuming you just, continue further into it.
Yeah, I'm
Bad
kind of
scene.
like pushing on, like muttering to myself, like, oh, there's something. But like, if I hear something, I guess Erin will like get quiet.
Yeah.
Because she's still like trying to sneak a little bit, but she's not good at it right now.
Making poor
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely it's jars all the way down, Evan. So you definitely hear like a kind of humming, I think, from down like the like employee stairs.
Mhm.
So that's something. So I'm assuming you would go to that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just like creep down that way.
So I think you see. Oh, with a 6, you complete the clock too. So like, yeah. With a 6, I think you like so. Like you do the thing where like you start to walk like past a corner and then realize someone's there and then like back up. Ooh, I think we get a couple scenes here, or a couple things are happening here. Remember that like crystal that was in like I think this is like you think it's just like down one story and then you have to keep going and going and going, right? I think that you see like a version of the crystal that came out of Jimmy, but like person sized.
Hmm.
Um
Okay. Is it person shaped too?
no, I don't
Okay.
think so.
It's
Okay.
just big.
Um there's definitely something in it.
Mm.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So
Sorry, I have a bad idea. A worse idea.
okay. There's and it's like humming. There's someone that looks like Dallas, but has dark hair there. Like dark brown, almost black hair. Jimmy is tied up in a corner.
Okay.
The Dallas lookalike is standing over Jimmy with a crowbar. There is another crystal that's shadowed like person sized crystal that's like, or bits of it that are like shattered in a corner. And there's like another smaller one, I think, like, or no, there's like a lot of shattered crystal pieces around. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what you see when you get down there. The crystal is pulsing. And has like, well, you're not like, you're still kind of mundane, so I don't know that you can really like perceive anything.
Yeah. I have a bad idea, but I have a bad question to ask before I do my other bad idea, which
Sure.
is, where can I find beauty here?
What sense do you mean that with?
Where can I find something cool to share on the internet?
Oh my god. I'm
gonna physically come in with there and kick your ass.
Question. Do you think that Stacy themselves, like not in a romantic way or anything, but do you think of Stacy as beautiful in any way, shape, or form?
I think so, yeah. Aaron's still like appreciating a lot of people, so yeah.
The crystal is pulsing, and you can like, it kind of has like a shine that comes across it, and you see Stacy's face inside of it, and it's definitely like beautiful in like a really disturbing way.
Yeah.
So
one other aspect that I've kind of been trying to play is that Aaron is the most tempted by the darkness among our group, and so like
right.
the darkness is kind of also beautiful to her, and so I think that like works really well.
Oh god.
This is bad. I didn't just leave. Can I just like come back and be like, can I be like, I'm not leaving your ass while like your ass walk anywhere by yourself?
So I think Aaron's gonna text Stacy and Dallas and be like, check my Instagram, and then she's gonna go on Instagram Live.
No. I have a really bad idea. Also, you
Okay.
forget to mute. I feel like, do you forget to mute your phone and it goes boop when you send
Yes,
it?
Oh.
I think
Good.
so. But I want to like be on live because I want to like have that like opening where she's like, I'm a little tipsy and I'm under the, but look what I found under the
Maybe
mall.
it doesn't do that then. Maybe we just like have that.
Yeah, that
Oh,
like she just
boy.
like shows that she's like, it's you guys.
Uh what's your so let me put Aaron.
What's your fantasy Instagram account name?
Oh, it's like no.
Sports fan
I was I was trying to
2059.
I was trying to do one that was like about motorcycles and baseball, but then I just come up with bikes and balls, which is
No!
not
Bad!
uh bats and bikes. I don't know.
There you
And
go.
occasionally I get like people I get a spike in followers as Halloween gets closer,
Yeah.
and then they like drop off after
Amazing.
they realize
And then they
I don't.
realize that it's not
Yeah.
really bad.
All right. What's your second question?
um what are your character's unmet needs in the sense of like, can I ask that in the sense of like Dallas? Like Shadow Dallas?
I don't
Shadow
think I think it's like oh no, this is, did we decide it was like
Yes.
Like, does
we
it work
decided
for
it was
TM?
directed towards a character, right?
Like, oh, so
Like
that's
the your character is directed towards a character.
like a player character. Okay. Um,
Yeah, I don't think you can ask that of the shadow people.
okay. Then I guess who here is feeling because none of the other ones make sense. Like I have the beauty, and then stronger vulnerable. I feel like I know that, and then most dangerous. I feel like I know that, and then the other ones are your character feeling
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
So, here's do either of you two like have ideas for feelings to look for?
I'm sure there's some pretty heavy malice wafting off of my shadow self.
Okay. I guess who here is feeling happy?
Okay.
I think Aaron wants to know like that's what drives her to the darkness here, right? Like is they're like happy and successful. Not necessarily happy, but like they're successful. Who here is feeling successful,
They don't
accomplished?
have to. They're not feeling disparaged in any way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Who here is feeling accomplished?
Accomplished versus happy. All right. And so you see a woman walk out of the shadows. That's probably like a little older than yourself. And she's got like a very fashionable, like, I think it's like almost like a suit type situation, but like imagine a tailored suit with like a cool crisp like leather blazer almost,
I know.
and like like she's got like a ponytail, but it's like an undercut, so like it's shaved on both sides, so like just the front is like floofed up, right? Yeah. And I think Aaron here is like a slightly older and more like in colder like version of her own voice, and says, so you called me here, why exactly? And so she kind of like stands like with her arms crossed and like one of her fingers like tapping, and it's like a long like, you know, like when people do like the claws, the claw nails, it's like not quite that long, but they are like long and pointed and black nails, like freshly manicured. And I think Dallas is like, I wanted you to be here for this when I make him talk. And I think like she's got like some like dark purple lipstick on, and her like lips like narrow, like flatten out to like a line. And she's like, I still don't know why you needed me for that. And he says, well, the other one's also almost ready, and kind of like with the crowbar in his hand, well, he kind of like throws it to the other hand neatly and gestures with a thumb over his shoulder to the like, he's like, the chrysalis. It's getting stronger.
Our super caterpillars.
And I think the woman's like, good. Then we'll be ready to take them on. And how long? And he says, I give it about another week. And she says, that's sufficient. And kind of like smiles and takes out her phone and then starts like looking at something. She says, Derek has been a most capable agent. Maybe we should reward him. But Jimmy, well, see to it that he's taken care of, all right? And I think Dallas kind of says like, you know it, in kind of like, or Riker rather says, you know it, in like this like smug tone, and kind of like, I think I wanna like almost describe this version of Dallas's fashion sense as like evil, like very gay K-pop. Like, if you can imagine that. Like, he kind of like blows her a kiss.
Hey, I'm into it.
And she kind of goes like, eh, and like rolls her eyes, and she's like, just do your thing. And he kind of like shrugs off his like very fashionable jacket, and has like muscle tank on underneath of it, and says like, you heard the lady, and like smashes into his gut with a crowbar.
Is it, Mikey, is it like one of those endings of an episode where like you like see the first impact, but like then it like pulls away?
I think it like cuts to black as the like crowbar comes in.
I think we're getting it from the perspective of the Instagram live, but then like as soon as it like starts swinging down, then we have that like Cloverfield moment of like panic where the camera just starts like going everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, handheld camera, and then like you can tell that Aaron's like running back up the stairs to like get out of here.
The first smart thing you've done, like literally.
And then I hate to cut this short, but can we do end of session things?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
That's what we're gonna segue into.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry.
Yeah. No, we're over time, so. All right. Successfully carried out a mission. You did not. Confront the oppression as established and comfort those who suffer. I don't know.
To do one of those.
I was gonna say, I'd give you 1 XP for that.
Hey.
So that's, you filled up the crew advance, so we can pick that started next time or look them over. If you want. Explore the nature of the darkness and redeem those who have fallen. No.
No.
Express the essential nature, origin, or destiny of the crew. The essential nature is like mess.
Yeah.
Should I give you 2 for that one? I'll give you 2
I
for
think
that
so.
one.
I think we were generally a mess this time, like collectively.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 for that one. So that's 1 plus 2. All right. Let's start with Aaron.
Yeah. Let me click to me.
All right. No desperate roles. You addressed a challenge with compassion or honesty.
I think that I did that because I rather than trying to like do a lot of other things, I didn't address them honestly, but I addressed them through compassion. So I tried to like be nice to people rather than like directly confront things, I guess.
Yeah. You think 1 for that?
I think 1, yeah.
Okay. You expressed your beliefs, drives, role, or background. I think 2 for that. Your background or role is the loyal knight and like rushing in and going to bat for people. That's like your whole thing. And hope against all odds, definitely. So,
yeah.
You struggled with issues from your obligation. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a problem.
Yes.
Also,
yes,
it's gonna be a problem if you're in this mall overnight and don't show up for that meeting with Margaret tomorrow.
I forgot about that. Or
yeah.
if I show up
So, let's give you 2 for that.
Yeah.
You played towards your promise or darkness.
Yeah, we're wrapping up.
Yeah. Unlike me, Dallas came home when. Okay, so, I don't know that you played towards your promises super much, but
yeah. I think you aren't what they need you to be. You're weak, useless, unworthy of their trust and support. I think.
Yeah. Well, I think that's only counts when you're like at Eclipse or like actually in darkness. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I have 5 for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and head out, that's totally cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck out. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Casey. Bye.
Casey, thanks for making bad decisions.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Oh. Now Casey has disappeared and Evan is Casey. That's okay. We'll just wrap up. And now all the cameras are heck. That's fine. Let me see if I can like scoot one of these back into place really quick so that we can have Evan's beautiful, beautiful face. Oh, nope. There we go. There's Evan. Just ignore the fact that this is a hack, okay? I just want to see his face. Stranger. Stacy. So, no desperate roles. You addressed a challenge with knowledge or subtlety.
I
mean, kind of.
Yeah.
I would say 2 for that.
Yeah, with the investigation.
Yeah, you're really good at like snooping into places.
Yep. Pulling them threads, getting them investigation tracks advanced.
Yeah.
I put something in the the Discord for what you described, Mikey, and I thought that's what maybe you were describing.
All right.
Yeah, the link I put is also for what you were describing.
All right, I'll look at it in a second.
So I guess I'll mark 1 for the knowledge or subtlety.
Oh, I was thinking 2, because like you did that. Okay. You did sneaky sneaks multiple times.
Sneak snack. Okay.
Sneaky snack. Yep.
Yeah. Because you did that overhearing people in the coffee shop and then or in the library, because that was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you went into the to snoop on people more in the shoppies. You expressed your beliefs, drives, roller background. Evaluated a distance and see through it all. Definitely.
Yeah.
Your background is you're the advisor. So I think 2 for that.
Okay.
unless you had some other thoughts.
No, that seems all right. Like as far as evaluate at a distance and see through it all. Like I definitely did that with the mall at least.
Yeah, for sure. Like you're really good at picking out like the plot threads and stuff and questions. And you got like a 6 on your one investigate the darkness. So
Yeah.
you struggle.
Yay!
Because I critted the first one and got a 6 on the second one.
You struggled with issues from your obligation. I don't think you did.
Yeah. No, I was good today.
Stacy was pretty chill today.
Yeah. Chill Stacy day. You played towards your promise or darkness. What are your promises?
No, I don't feel like I played towards either of those.
Let me just read them out really quick, just for I'll help get the Starbucks shut down so Dallas doesn't have to work there anymore. I will tutor Erin to help with her grades. If you want to change those too, you can.
Yeah, I might do that. Yeah, Erin and I did the social link, but we just fucked around. We didn't do anything.
Yeah. So I have 4 for you.
Yep.
4 XP. Okay.
Heck yeah.
All right, Dallas. What is your XP triggers? You addressed a challenge with prophecy or revelation.
I did go to the mall.
That's true. I hear sports. Yeah, I think that works because you went to the mall and you kind of had that revelation comparing it to the previous. Yeah.
Pseudo flashback, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say 1 for that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You expressed your beliefs drives roller background, journey through time, struggle against fate. And then your role is, I forget it offhand, forgotten child. And kind of being kind of a loner. I think you did that.
Yeah, I did.
I think 2 XP for that. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. You struggled with issues from your obligation? Yes. I don't know if that's a 1 or a 2 XP worthy though.
I kind of feel like it might be 2 because like Dallas really did want to help Erin in some way. It just didn't end up being like it was truly a struggle.
Yeah. I just don't know that that's like so obligation is like the coffee shop. I don't know that you struggled with stuff from that multiple times.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's just a 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you like, because you ultimately decide. So like, if you feel like it was more of a 2,
no,
but
I feel for that it was like a 1.
Yeah.
The next question I think will be a 2.
Yeah. So your promises. Your promises are, I'm going to help Erin unlock the full potential of her power. I'm gonna help Stacy build a community in the library again.
Not so much either of those actually.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think that there's anything for that.
That's okay.
Unless you think that...
No, I think it was a struggle for some things, but not necessarily those things.
Yeah, so I have 4 XP for you.
Yep.
So I think the only person that had XP left over was Dallas. Or no, never mind. Dallas had 1 left over from last week. So you should have 5.
Yeah, I think I had 1 left over from last week as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just got 1 last week, and I think the week before you used all of your stuff to upgrade something. Okay. So we have a crew upgrade. So we'll talk about that. If not any other time, then the next time that we play.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, this has been Girl by Moonlight, a magical girl hack of Blades in the Dark by Andrew Gillis. Thank you all so much for joining us. I know we ran a little over time, so I'm just gonna wrap up really quickly. Charlie and Evan, thank you so much for playing with me.
Of course.
And I had a great time.
I love our game.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was
this
fun.
great time in this heck of a place. So bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was